Isn't it like one of those things though? I mean, as cool as the effects and everything like that look, because it's all updated and shit.
Yeah.
But isn't it like, it seems like you're watching like the Wish version or the KO version of the Matrix, because it looks like it's exactly the same plot points and scenes, but different reboot.
Basically,
actors.
they got to tell you, it's like, you've been living in a dream world, Neo. Take the red pill. You go down and see how deep the rabbit hole goes. Take the blue pill. You wake up in your bed.
Whoa,
none the wiser.
I feel like I've done this before.
No. This is like nothing you've ever seen before. What is the Matrix? Do you want to know what the Matrix is? I don't know why I'm talking like that. That's not anything like how Morpheus sounded.
Welcome. You have now tuned in to the Blackout and Shout podcast with your host, Mike Kincaid.
Can I tell you that Baby Yoda just annoys the shit out of me?
That's because you haven't watched The Mandalorian.
Oh, look at Baby Yoda, so cute.
Levy Curry.
Some people do all sorts of crazy stuff, like dinosaur romance novels. Those are really a thing. Taken by the T-Rex. A billionaire dinosaur forced me, ravaged by the raptors.
I wonder if there's audiobooks of them.
And Jed Vargo. He was always like well known for wearing the Nazi outfit on.
Captain Kangaroo?
Captain Kangaroo.
Didn't he have the...
No. And he did not dress up as a Nazi either. So sit back. Mike, are you... Listen to me. Relax. Say, transform and roll out. And enjoy the show. Sorry. Just look like you look like an old woman. Like you just cleaned the house, you sat down for a podcast.
You look like... So I baked some cookies today, and gosh darn it, if I only had raisins.
This motherfucker comes in like one of the Filipino Geico cavemen. Fucking...
Hey, not cool.
Yeah, right. Not cool. Whose turn is it?
How you doing over there, Mildred? You look like my 4th grade teacher, Mrs. Lyman Guth.
Yuck it up.
You looked up at me like I was cheating on a test. I was like, "Ooh."
He already had his brownie before
right.
you got here.
Right?
The Wawa hoagie.
Yeah, the Wawa hoagie had weed. Did you ever have a Wawa hoagie? Did you ever have a Wawa hoagie with weed?
Your turn to host, Mike.
Is it my turn?
Yeah.
Where are we at? 120 what? Or 130 something?
Episode 152.
Did we do anything for 150?
We'll find out in about 26 weeks.
Oh, really?
It's episode 127.
Oh, longer than
You
that.
guys suck.
Are we doing anything for 150?
Should we have Brother Kyle and Nate and somebody else over for like a 8.5 hour podcast where all of us are just talking at the same time? That might be a good idea. What did you say, 127?
Yeah, 127.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 127th episode of the Blackout and Shout podcast. And we're back in person again for the first time in a little while, huh? What, 5 or 6 episodes?
Yeah.
Has it been that long?
It's been a while. Yeah, it's been a while.
Things kept popping up.
Yeah.
And we're everything's come full circle. We're back in the spot where the podcast began. Except the temperature is about 20 degrees cooler and humidity's down quite a bit.
Yeah.
So
there's a peculiar smell in this room though that I can't just pinpoint.
I blame anytime anything smells funny in the house. I blame it on the kid because he like And he's not a dirty kid, but if you ever like go into his room, there's a definite, and you'll find out soon enough, but there's a definite teenager funk.
Yeah. It's like socks and Drakkar.
Yeah, socks, Drakkar, and masturbation. You didn't want to say it, but I'll say it.
The faint sweat hint of masturbation.
with a dash of hope.
But not much. Every time he does something or says something like really stupid, and I go over and I hug Vanessa right in front of him and I say, "Congratulations, Vanessa. You're never going to be a grandma." My favorite thing that he ever said, and because Vanessa, sometimes she thinks that he gets like annoyed with us, which he does, but he's a 17-year-old kid, so that's what they do. They get annoyed with their, parents and whatnot. But he's like, you guys are idiots because you act like idiots. Dad and his girlfriend are idiots because they're idiots. I'm like, it's the closest you're going to come to complimenting us, so we'll take it.
Words of wisdom.
Yeah. I went to
the mouths of babes.
I showed this to Levy earlier, Mike, but I wanted to share it with you. So I was having a conversation with my wife earlier today, and then the conversation carried over into instant message because I had to go take a shit. So she was talking about how she wants to go back for her licensing, right? But she didn't pass her license like a couple of years ago, right?
Are we going to hear the return of Lori's voice?
Yeah, as soon as we get to it. So Jesus Christ, share enough fucking articles, do you? In IM.
I've never heard of anybody getting spammed by their wife before.
Yeah.
I don't
ask
look at
Levy.
him.
He knows. He probably got spammed today by her too, right?
Actually, no. I don't think I got one from her today.
So anyway, so she goes,
Jinx yourself.
She goes, "I'm afraid to fail." And I say, "Study." She goes, "Now it's like I can't run anymore from it. It's the new MSW." MSW is Masters of Social Work, by the way.
Okay.
And I say, "Study every day." And then she goes, "I'm old." And then she goes, "It's a process to apply. I was being lazy and I wanted to move. My face is against the glass." I said, "Back against the wall is the proper term."
That's what she meant?
Face against the glass.
Face against the glass.
You should have sent her a gif of Weasel licking the glass from Suicide Squad,
or maybe just like 3 seconds of a porn where somebody does have their face against the glass.
Then after that, she goes, "See."
Well, so what? So you'll fail the figure of speech section of the test.
So anyway,
yeah.
Proceed.
So, well, on that note, sitting across from me, ladies and gentlemen, Jed Vargo.
Hiya, hiya, hiya.
How are you, Jed?
Good. I'm doing good. I'm actually in a pretty good mood.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I could tell.
Wow. It's that Wawa hoagie.
The Wawa hoagie.
I had.
The THC-infused Wawa hoagie.
It's through, like, what's that, osmosis?
Yeah.
Because I'm right near you two, so.
It happens.
So that's that smell.
Yeah.
Guilty by association.
That's what I smell.
No, it was definitely socks and masturbation.
Right.
Yeah.
And a faint hint of despair.
And on that note, ladies and gentlemen, sitting on my right, Levy Curry.
Fuck you.
Yeah, Levy Curry.
Oh, we're bringing back Little Sweet.
Yeah, bring it back for one more episode.
Oh, man.
Just one.
How are you, Levy? Besides this whole lot of not giving a fuck.
I'm okay.
Yeah.
Today sucked.
Today sucked. Why did it say so? It was a Friday.
Work sucked.
I could deal with a lousy day at work on Friday because it's Friday.
Last couple of days of work sucked. But, in fact, last couple weeks, months.
Last like 25 years.
Last 2 decades, actually. Really fucking sucked.
Just so everybody can visualize while Levy's telling us what's going on, he's a little rough around the edges looking today.
That has nothing to do with anything. This is just pure laziness. I'm unshaven, hair uncombed. You know.
You look like you've been in lockdown for a couple months.
Yeah, just blah.
That it?
Yeah,
you good?
that's it. Yeah,
All right.
I'm good, man.
You're depressing our 17 listeners right now, Levy.
Good. If I'm miserable, I want everyone to be miserable with me. I want no happiness in the world.
Don't worry about it. We got something that's going to turn that frown upside down. And shouldn't take effect in about a half hour. Right around the trailers, we should get other Levy.
Yeah.
Half hour to trailers.
We should get shattered ass Levy right
You need
around
the end of Halls to kick in.
Jed, do you have any shout outs, plugs, or hauls?
Well, before I get to that, how are you doing, Mike?
I'm doing all right.
That's good.
Yeah. I'm doing
Should we
all
call
right.
him Gertrude?
Mildred.
Mildred.
Yeah. That's it.
I gotta,
Mikhail.
I told Jed before you got here, I was like, I can't. I'm no longer gonna bust his balls about the man bun because,
Well.
and you could probably. Well, I don't know what you did when your hair was at that uncomfortable. My hair is at. No, that ain't no. When my hair was like that, that's exactly what I did. I just went with the fro.
Oh, actually, I took a picture today after, like, when I went on break and sent it to April, and it said, "Work got me all like."
Your hair looks so pathetic.
It looks like it's trying to get away from me.
You look like a security guard coming home from work.
Yeah. The Philippine fro it was like, fuck it, we're not into it today.
Yeah, no.
But now it is.
Yeah.
Did you stop for a blowout at the hair salon?
No, my hair right now is at that point where, remember the Dutch Boy paint can?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like at that length where you can't do nothing with it. You can't not do nothing with it. So
So man biscuit it is.
man biscuit it is. But I don't leave the house like this. I'll put something over it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like we should have, like, read a book for this week, like Wuthering Heights or something.
You don't read books.
Like
remember, Jed's always busting our
Old
fucking
lady
balls.
book club.
Book club, yeah.
Jane Austen.
But yeah,
I still got the Jerry curl going, so
yeah. Let your soul glow.
so my soul glow.
I'm doing all right this week. I'm busy again because RetroCon's coming up soon, 2 weeks. So I'm kind of like getting my final stock in order for that and getting shit together, and got a lot of shows with Social Call coming up, including one tomorrow or 2 days ago if you're listening to this on Monday. And the Angel Down show is coming up in November, so we're actually getting together with Tony next weekend, next Saturday. So I got a boatload of stuff to knock the rust off, and a couple of new songs that we're looking to do.
Are you 2 weeks from now? Are we doing online?
That's up to you guys.
Well, I just figured because you're packing and all that stuff, and the day before the show.
Oh shit. We'll have to talk about that off the air.
Okay.
Because I'm going to go down and at least setup is from, yeah. It might be, we'll talk about it off the air.
Okay.
Might be, yeah.
It's a secret.
Well, it's not that. I just don't want to take too much time.
I know.
Either we might have to start a little later that night, or
Next episode on the Blackout and Shout podcast, special guest.
or maybe you guys start out without me and then I just jump in a half hour, 45 minutes in or whatever. Because
We'll talk about it after the show, sir.
After the show. Yeah, we'll talk about it after the show.
Stop wasting such precious time.
Yeah. So yeah, so that's that's about it. That's about it for did I? Oh, I gotta yeah, that's about it. That's about it. I'm good. I'm doing good. I'm busy, but I'm doing good.
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 Did you all see that picture of the cockroach that landlord painted over?
Yeah.
I sent that in
Yeah.
the chat. Did you? Or
No,
maybe you saw
I
it
saw
somewhere
it
else?
from us. I think it was from
Hello,
Stephanie.
my baby. Hello,
Yeah.
my darling. Yeah, that one.
I think I
Yeah.
saw it from Stephanie. I shared it.
That shit had me dying.
That was so funny.
That's almost as bad as when the guys paint over the roadkill in the middle of the road with the lines.
Yeah.
I've never seen that.
No, you
No.
never saw that? Yeah, they're like a dead.
That actually happens?
Yeah, there's like a dead raccoon or whatever. They'll either paint right
Oh
over
my
fucking
God.
it, or they'll go around it and it'll be like a curve.
Around it's even better.
Go around it.
Around it,
They
going
don't stop the movie. They just fucking.
Going around it is like more effort than just like kicking it out
But
of
then
the
you got
way.
a curve line in the middle of the road,
Yeah.
you know, and they're like, why is that there? Oh, probably because some dead animal was there.
That's funny.
So now, Jed,
Yes.
all shout outs, plugs.
So I got, let's see, I got 2 of the Figma horses, the 2.0 versions.
Oh, yeah?
So now I have 4 horses. I'm going to have to build a little fucking
Now you're going to need 4
Detolf
horsemen to go
corral
with
or
it.
whatever, you know, fucking in there. One
you-
shelf.
Now you're going to need 4 horsemen to go with
Did
it.
you have an apocalypse?
Let's see. Oh, I got, Attack on Titan's, Figma, Mikasa. I got that.
Ooh, the photo shoot's coming up.
I was thinking about that.
Yeah.
I said I got Aaron and I got Mikasa.
Yeah.
So I figured maybe I'll just use the 2 of them. And what I was going to do was I was going to find like, because they had that live action Attack on Titan movie.
Right.
I thought maybe I'll grab a still from that and just put our heads on the fucking Attack on
There you
Titans and then do the.
I haven't been naked on the internet in a while. I mean, I'm totally down to do it. I'll just be the,
Why don't you use Vanessa's full body suit?
because I'd rather just be naked.
Or yeah, you could do a photo shoot. I'll take the shots, but make sure you blur out the parts that I don't want to see.
You should start an OnlyFans.
I'll blur them out ahead of time. The last thing I want you to have in your possession is like naked photos of me.
Yeah. Oh, what's this layer? Why isn't that visible? Oh, oh, that's why. And then I'll use Levy and my face for the other Titans.
Yeah.
Let's see. I got Playarts Kai Reno. That came in the other day. I got a brand new guitar. I did.
Yeah, nice.
Brand
I
new
saw that.
Ibanez. Fucking, it's awesome. I love it. Those Fishman pickups on it are fucking super cool.
Yeah.
They're active, but they're still like even. There's no magnetism in them at all. So they're evenly. What's the word I'm looking for? They're evenly distributed across all the. Since there's no coil, it sounds the same across all strings. But yeah, it's pretty awesome. I love it. To Levy's jealousy, I got a Corsair mouse and a Corsair mouse pad that lights up with RGBs. Does the whole little rainbow thingy around. Still, man, still should get one. They're on Amazon. They're not that expensive.
No, I have a huge, an actual huge mouse.
You can get them pretty big
Pad.
too. Yeah, you can get them real big if you want. They're different sizes.
Yeah. No, I don't need
Yeah.
RGB for that.
You
for my
do.
mouse
You
pad.
really do.
I want one, but I like the one I have.
I got
I like the design on it. It looks nice.
I got an Akai MIDI keyboard controller. Is that AKAI? Akai? It's like one of those little mini keyboards that are like, like this big, like 25 key for MIDI control. That's all the stuff I got. Fuck you, John Bailey. Shout out to Josh Lawrence, SLB Vlog for doing a video. I had to read that. For doing a video for Hidden Toys. And this part of our show is the commercial for hiddentoys.net for all your art needs. Visit hiddentoys.net. Now, yeah, shout out to myself, hiddentoys.net. If you guys want to check out all the cool toy photography and photography and art for digital art and drawn art, go to hiddentoys.net. And now back to our program. Levy?
Whoa. No shout outs, no plugs. What'd I get?
Nope.
I got some stuff. I got some stuff from BBTS. Oh, I got the Kingdom Hot Rod and Scourge. Hot Rod's kind of cool. He's small. Yeah. I didn't open up the Scourge yet.
Wait, which Hot Rod with Scourge?
Was it Kingdom?
Mainline.
Okay.
I thought you were done.
Yeah, you said you were.
They were pre-ordered and sitting in my stash for a long time.
Oh.
I got my Mezco. Yes. I completed my Mezco DC Trinity.
Oh.
And got my Mezco comic-styled Wonder Woman. So very happy. But except it's not really complete because now they have They have the version 2.0 Superman that went up for pre-order a couple weeks ago, which I ordered. So it's not really technically complete because there's a better one coming. But in the meantime, I have the version 1 Superman. It's good enough for now. They'll be the centerpiece of my Justice League display whenever I get that done.
Mike's got a Superman downstairs for you.
What?
There is a Superman downstairs, yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, cool.
Well, it's a big guy.
Oh, all right.
16th incher.
Wow.
Wait, what are we talking about?
Speaking of, how did your coat hanger challenge go? I got to like 13 before like the clothes started pulling.
The clothes. Yeah, right. One hanger and a wife beater, and my dick touched my knees. No, I didn't do it yet, but I'm going to.
I thought that was going someplace completely different.
I was beating his wife.
No.
Type of situation.
You mentioned coat hanger. I'm like,
so Mike, how's the domestic dispute challenge going?
No,
the mommy dearest challenge.
Me and Vanessa were having a debate on how many clothing hangers I could hold with my boner.
Oh, okay. What? I mean, it's certainly a lot better than where my mind went.
Are you going all plastic, or are you mixing in?
I'm going to do those plastic ones.
Yeah.
I think I could do a dozen, at least. I think. I don't know. I think so.
I got to 13 or 14. I forget. Yeah, before you get to the edge, and you can't put any more on the tip because it just fucking falls right off. I
got a pretty decent.
Unless your dick curves up like this.
Oh, this dickhead fucking sends me that picture of that dude fucking balancing Coke cans on his dick. he like sends me a text the other day. He says, "Yo, man," and that's it. And I'm like, "Yo, what's up?" And then the picture comes through. I'm like, "Fuck." This is dude with this giant fucking literal foot long dick. It's I've never seen a dick so massive in my life.
Wow.
And he's balancing coke, and he's like sitting there, and he's like, hey, with his thumbs up or something like that. And I'll show you. No. You're gonna see this.
No,
I probably shouldn't have told you about it.
No, I won't. No,
it was
no.
I'm gonna send it to you.
No.
Look at it, Jed. Look at the giant cock.
All right. He looks like he's still done delivering pizzas.
That is a massive cock.
Well, she was in there doing folding the laundry and everything, and she told me to go get all the.
And it's not really Coke. I mean, they're Shasta cans.
All the hangers out of my closet in there, and I had like 12 or 13 of them, and I was like, remember the Ren and Stimpy hidden episodes? You ever see those?
No.
Where Ren's in the beach house with all the hot chicks with the big titties or whatever, and he's got like a heart on, and it's like a close up, and you see chicks grabbing the beach towels off this rod or whatever, and then it like zooms out, and it's Ren, and he's standing there and with his little hard dick, and he's got the beach towels on his dick.
No, I've never even. No.
That's funny.
Oh, the hidden episodes. Yeah, there's like 4 like adult Ren and Stimpy episodes, but they're done by the Ren and Stimpy people. It's not like a.
Huh.
But they never aired on Nickelodeon.
Obviously.
I would assume not.
I should make this my lock screen. What do you think?
Stop flashing that dick at me, man.
So,
I'm sure, yeah.
So, I'll let you know what the final number is.
Let me know what HR says about that.
HR?
Yeah.
No, I mean for my phone. Make it a lock screen for my phone.
Yeah, no, they'll just be sitting there. And
let me know what HR says about that at work.
Oh, we're not supposed to have my phone at work anyway.
Oh.
So. I'll just text them from time to time so it like wakes up.
Everyone else can have their phone at work, but Levy can't.
Yeah.
So Levy, so you got a dick pic from Mike, right?
Yeah,
that's part of your haul.
That was part of my haul. Dick pic. No, I said I got the Wonder Woman. Oh, I got 2 TB League figures. 1/6 scale. Ra, God of the Sun, and Kier, Shadow of Heaven. She's the one from the Sideshow Collectibles line, the Court of the Dead.
Okay.
I got the first one. I'd gotten the first Kier figure, which was the Kier Shadow of Death, where she's like the angel hunter. She's like a demon that goes and hunts angels and shit. Well, it turns out she used to be an angel, but had her wings cut off and shit, and then she went to work for Death or whatever. But this Shadow of Heaven, it was when she was an angel, and so she has these big wings and shit. So like it comes with either like outstretched wings or folded wings and whatnot.
Is one of those from that same line that Anubis is from?
Not the same line, but it's from the same manufacturer, TV League / Fison. So it's got the
Ra is from the same lane, same line.
Yeah,
Ra's the
sun god.
Yeah, I knew that. But what animal is it?
He's a bird,
eagle.
isn't he? Yeah.
Eagle or hawk or whatever.
Yeah, I knew it was a bird. I couldn't remember if it was like a falcon or
so is
eagle
Horus.
or something.
Horus is a bird also, and then Month is a bird. They have a lot of birds.
Egyptians.
Yeah,
Go birds.
Does football start this weekend?
Football started on Thursday.
Did it?
The only thing that happened so far is that them rotten, stinking fucking cowcocks got beat week 1. Sorry, Texas. Sorry, Texas listeners.
Is there cowcock?
Stop. Is there 5 preseason games this year?
3.
3.
Oh,
one
preseason.
less.
You got
There's one
less because
extra
there's one
regular season. That's
game.
it. That's
Yeah,
it.
so the Cowboys can no longer go 500 every year. Now it's like, are they going to go 9-8 or 8-9? Maybe they'll manage a tie in there somewhere so they can go 8-1.
Did they move the start of the season up? Because I always thought it started like in the beginning of October.
No, September.
Is it September? Yeah. Okay. Must be thinking of something else.
Yeah, because you figure 18 weeks now, but 17 weeks, that would have been 4 months. So you got September, October, November, December, and then the playoffs will start in January.
The season's 18 weeks now?
Yeah, they're doing 17 games.
One less preseason, one more regular season.
Oh. Is that new this year, or does that...
Yeah, it's new this year. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
The TV League also put up a pre-order. It's been a while, but I didn't mention it. Bast, or Bastet, which is a cat goddess. So I ordered her. She's pretty cool. Pretty cool looking. I ordered her weeks ago, though. The shadow or the Kier figure is all right. I'm a little upset though because she's a winged character, so you typically would want to display her, kind of like in flight or whatever. Just so like the stand that she comes with is not strong enough to hold her up.
That sucks.
It's one of those gooseneck arms.
Yeah.
But it's too...
You need like a
weak.
flight stand.
Yeah, well, it's too weak to hold her up.
Yeah.
So I have another one that has a stronger arm, which I'm going to use.
That's how the Hot Toys Iron Man stuff is.
Yeah.
I would never want to put it on one of those stands because I'd be like the diecast one, Iron Man's, too fucking heavy. I can imagine just fucking smashing it on the ground. Yeah.
So
I'll hang it from fishing line from the ceiling.
I got the Amazing Yamaguchi Iron Spider last time, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. So I got that from Kyle. Yep. I just got notification that the black one is coming in really soon. At
like
BBTS. Yeah. Yeah. The black and gold Iron Spider is coming in very, very soon. Probably early next week at BBTS.
Are we doing toy news first?
What? Anyway, I'm just mentioning because I just got the notification like an hour ago. Suck it, Jed.
I'm sorry. I couldn't keep myself from saying it.
Yeah. So I think that's it for Hull. Oh no, I also got another RTX 3080.
Wow.
Yeah.
How'd you get that?
Through the EVGA Q. It was a program that they started back in October of last year.
Wow.
Where if you had signed up for email notifications or in-stock notifications, they put you into a queue because like stock and everything was just so bad and whatnot, and trying to get because of the scalpers and their bots and everything was just so hard to get a hold of these cards.
Right.
EVGA started this program where they would basically, it was like a queue where like everyone was put in this line and in the order that you signed up for the emails. Well, I signed up on October 6th when they announced it, but they were actually going as far back as to when people started signing up for the notifications, which was back, like the day that that the cards launched earlier in September.
Yeah, like a year ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it took this long to go from the launch day of, I think it was September 19th was the launch date, I think, for the RTX 3080 to October 6th when I signed up for it. It took 11 months for the queue to reach me.
Wow.
But about, what was it, early last week, I got a notification from EVGA saying, yeah, we got a 3080 FTW3 Ultra for you. And the thing is, like, when they send you this email, you have 8 hours to respond. If you don't, then your card goes back into the queue.
Right.
It goes to the next person.
That's cool.
So, so I got it, and I got it for original MSRP.
Wow.
Not for the elevated prices now, because even the MSRPs are elevated. So I only paid like $960 for it.
Wow. Ooh. What do you do with the one that you had?
Oh, no. This isn't actually going to be for me. I am actually selling it to my friend.
Oh, at an elevated price.
No.
1,500.
Yeah. I could easily sell it for 1,500. Easy. But no, I promised my friend that if they came, if EVGA came through for me, that I'd give him the one that I get from them.
Cool.
So he's happier than a pig in shit right now.
Yeah.
Because he's been wanting to build a new computer for over a year now, or for almost a year now. So
good deal.
Yeah. So I'm going to be giving that to him on Saturday. He's,
man, that price tag though, even at the MSRP.
Yeah.
$1,000 for a fucking graphics card.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's with the taxes and the shipping. The regular price on it was like less than $850.
Still a lot.
It is. The regular MSRP for the Founders Edition of the 3080 was $800 or was $700. So, I mean, the third party or the AIB partner cards, the prices will be different depending on, the cooling and the memory and the VMUs and stuff like that, with the stuff that they use and whatnot. That can all slightly alter the price a bit, but the performance is all generally the same. So, but I mean, one of those cards now you can't get for less than like $1,500.
What's the state of the world now with PlayStation 5s? Are those still hard to get?
Still impossible to get.
Yeah, okay.
I think the Xbox Series X is a little bit easier to get, but I have no use for an Xbox now. Now that I have a PC that runs better than either of the consoles.
Yeah.
So especially because of the Xbox, all the first party Xbox games they come to PC now, day and date on Game Pass, so I don't pay nothing for them or anything extra rather other than my Game Pass subscription.
That's good.
Yeah, Game Pass is the greatest deal in gaming today. So, yeah, that's it for my haul.
I disagree.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think pirating is the greatest deal in gaming right now.
Jetflix is the greatest deal. Yeah, that's if
paying
you want
nothing.
That's if you want to be a lawless bastard.
I don't pay a monthly subscription fee either.
Yeah. I pay a monthly subscription fee because I'm a law-abiding citizen. Unless there's a movie I really want to see, then I'm a dirty, rotten criminal.
Then it's okay to coerce with the criminals, right?
Damn right. When it benefits me, absolutely.
That's when the dark web and the black market suddenly become needed.
I try not to pirate stuff, though. I like to support the efforts of creators, not publishers, though. Fuck the publishers. Fuck EA. Fuck Ubisoft. Fuck Activision Blizzard, especially Activision Blizzard. Fuck them. Actually, I think they're more evil than EA now. So
don't forget Nintendo.
Yeah, fuck Nintendo too. They're a bunch of fucking dirtbags. They make great games, but their business practices are shit.
By the way, there was cocaine in that brownie.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's it for me.
How about you, Mike?
I got a really nice book this week.
See, he did it, not me.
Yeah, whatever.
I got some doilies at a yard sale.
He's doing that because you're here, and you're doing that because he's here. You guys are fucking muggies.
It was a delightful read. Wuthering Heights by Jane Austen.
Oh, now he's in a good mood.
Pride and Prejudice was just a rousing read. I watched the latest episode of Downton Abbey also.
Murder, She Wrote.
Oh, that Angela Lansbury, she's such a card.
You guys are fucking idiots.
It's the glasses.
Well, I can't fucking see without them. I can't see, goddammit. I went down to the Empire State Building and I can't see.
They do make different shapes.
I wear them when I'm reading. No, what the fuck would I wear? What are you, fucking John Lennon or what?
Better than his mom.
Let it be, Jed.
Can you imagine?
You want to try it on? Here, try them on.
I don't know what your... Let's see how fucked your eyes are.
They're just a 1.5 standards or whatever. There you go.
You look even more like an old grandma now.
He does. Yeah, he looks like Whistler's mom.
You put them on, asshole.
Rocking away in your chair, knitting. The old lady has swallowed a bat. Okay, what'd you get?
I didn't get
Besides getting
shit.
insulted.
I got a friend moved out of town and he had some Detolfs sitting around and hit me up and he said, "Hey, can you use these?" And I'm like, "I've never seen them before." So I got 3 new Detolfs, but I had to take them apart because I don't have anywhere to put them right now.
Did you have to pay anything for them?
No, I just got them.
See, he's on a fixed income, so he really can't be spending a whole lot of money.
Yeah.
Social Security.
I got roadhead today. I got a Incredible Hulk cookie jar.
I saw that. That looks cool.
Yeah.
For the grandkids.
You didn't see the Superman. Wait, you saw the Hulk. You didn't see the Superman.
What was that?
The Superman was like right next to the.
No, I just saw the Hulk box.
He's one of them big ass fucking big Superman. Yeah,
that's cool.
I'm gonna take him to RetroCon and try to sell him. If I can sell him, I'm gonna send this dude some money. But outside of that, like actual transform. Oh, I got the Strato Tanker Plus.
Which one's that?
It was the KFC one, but it was like with the metallic.
Oh,
paint.
is that the
Octane? Yeah,
okay.
yeah. He's not very good. Like he's okay.
Didn't you have that one already? Which was the?
I had the regular one, but now I got the metallic. Everybody, all the figures are.
So now instead of being a piece of shit, now it's a shiny piece of shit.
Now it's a shiny piece of shit. Yeah. He's not a total piece of shit, but he's like, you know how like Blitzwing had a hard time standing up. Like maybe it's a KFC one but their Junkions are pretty good. Yeah, man. He's just feet are weird, man. Levy, I'm gonna fucking
sorry, it was
hit you with a fucking microphone.
The cookie jar for the grandkids. Got me. I'm sorry.
I got nothing to plug. Didn't really do anything new. Oh, shout out to the fans of the Reflector Files, man. Instagram just went over 8,500.
Oh, nice.
Yep, catching up. Almost gonna surpass Blackout and Shout.
Where are we at?
86 or 87.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, and also shout out to the AMC short sellers for they have not yet covered.
What is the AMC at right now?
AMC has been stair stepping back up. It's up in the 50s again.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What's Dogecoin at?
Like 25 cents.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Shout out to brother Kyle. He enjoys Blackout and Shout Financial.
What was AMC at?
AMC's at $50.16. It was making me nervous there for a while, Jed.
Yeah.
I was diamond handing, but it was dropping and dropping. But it shook off all the people that FOMO'd into it. You know, when it went on that run.
There's a lot of a lot of those investor. What do you call investors that are basically fucking mouthpieces for big companies?
Oh,
I forget. There's a term for them.
Yeah,
it's loudmouth, but
they're all doing hit pieces every time.
Yeah,
every time AMC drops a dollar or two, they're like, "Oh, the fucking end is near," you know. And then when it goes up, they're nowhere to be found.
Right.
Yeah.
And they badmouth the fucking stocks and they call it a millennial stock.
Yeah.
It's just the millennials
Meme
keeping
stock.
it going.
Fuck them.
Stonks.
Yeah, the meme stocks and all that. Yeah, fuck that. I can't wait to take all their money. That's going to be great if it happens. And if it doesn't happen, it'll suck. But if it does happen, I'll get myself some new glasses.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really don't have a whole lot to report. Yeah, that's right. I got the Octane, and I also got Ace Hitler.
Ace Hitler.
Yeah. Yes.
Finally came in, huh?
Yeah, it was a cool figure. It was a complete, I don't want to say a complete remold. Like, it's not as close to the Nightbeat and Minerva as I thought it was going to be. I mean, there's some similarities to it and stuff like that, but there's like even some parts of the transformation that are like slightly different. It's a pretty like good retooling, but he's a little bigger. And I honestly, I wish they would have did the Nightbeat more like Ace Hitter, more like Ghost Shooter, or Siren, whatever you want to call him. Cause he kind of had like guy limbs and and like Nightbeat really kind of has like, they tried to thicken him up a little bit or whatever to make him not so girly like Minerva was, but
it was more based on the Minerva mold.
It was more based on the Minerva mold. Yeah. Yeah. I wouldn't mind seeing that redone as the Siren mold, but you know, a checkbox is a checkbox.
Just get another Ace Hitler and have Jason Bren customize it for you.
I don't care about it enough to, because they're already like one exists already. I'm not going to get a custom. Customs are expensive, man. Except Jason, you know, like always we do this dance every time he does something for me, and then I gotta like fight to pay him.
You probably shouldn't say that publicly.
What's that?
You probably shouldn't say that publicly.
Fuck you, Jed. What is she from? Oh, that was from... Was that from the Land of... She looks like from the Land of Confusion video.
She's like one of those mannequins, the ventriloquist.
Oh, that's what it was.
Her name is Madam.
Yeah.
Just looking at...
She ain't even got glasses on. Did you have glasses
I know,
on?
I was looking for one with glasses. I couldn't find one.
Well, no, not that. Nah, it's just like we're always like going back and forth because I do graphics jobs for him and stuff. So there's always this like constant dance going on.
People are gonna start being like, "Oh, you did this for Mike and Kate."
But still, it's like it's not. I don't know, something that's like I pick my spots with customs. Like if I'm pretty sure that they're just never gonna get done.
Yeah,
like that alligator con.
I wanted him to do one, but I know he's always so busy with everything, so I don't want to bother him.
Would you want to say what it is?
No, yeah, I was gonna. You know how Make Toys had that Cross Dimensions Jetfire?
Yeah, I
got an extra one when they were like on sale for like fucking $60 or whatever. Yeah. I was thinking to ask him to make an original. What's a good word for that? You know how like in IDW they took the Seekers Sparks and they threw them in pre-manufactured bodies? Yeah. Well, there was a book where Starscream showed his true form. Mm-hmm. I was going to have him make a true form Starscream out of that Jetfire. Because it's like,
is that the 80%? One where he was all the weird, like he didn't look like Star. I mean, he looked like Jetfire. He had Jetfire like guns and shit, but he was like blue and red. And like white. Yeah. Yeah. I'm surprised nobody ever did one of those. Because I've seen third-party tackle characters that were less than... I mean, because it was...
Well, think of it this way, right? That's an IDW thing, right? And you would think like the most popular IDW character, like Blur, or not Blur, my brain's fucking toasted from fucking laughing so much. No,
Are you talking an IDW specific character?
Yeah. Wow. Let me think about it for a second.
A dude or a chick?
Dude. Oh my God, I can't remember his name. The one eye, hook hands.
Oh, Impactor.
No.
He's got a hook hand. Oh, one eye. Who has one eye? Oh, Whirl.
Whirl. Thank you.
Yeah.
Whirl. Blur. Whirl. Close. Yeah. Fucking Fred McMurray. Yeah. They haven't done, nobody's done a fucking Whirl, right? That's
An MP?
yeah.
No.
No. So that's what I'm saying. That you would think someone would do that before they do like a true form Starscream.
Oh, well, yeah. I mean, Chug people like MMC did a Blur or a Whirl, but no MP.
Right.
But like nobody really does MP versions of IDW stuff.
Well, that's what I was saying. That's why I could take that, make toys, which is basically like a little bit. But Levy, those are like cross dimensions, like a little bit.
Yeah, that's true.
Chug,
He would be
but
MP size because Jetfire's bigger. Yeah.
He's like a bigger Chug scale.
Which one?
Cross dimensions, Jetfire.
Oh yeah.
Oh, speaking of, I guess you didn't get that Starscream yet, huh?
No, I didn't. It was sitting in fucking New Jersey or New York. Fucking, it just got out of customs, so I'll probably have it next week.
Nice.
USPS, but yeah, I got yours there too. It's coming. 2 of them.
I'm still waiting to get that notice from TCP, man, because I know they're out. They're just.
Well, I got it from Terry because he had it like for what $60, $80 cheaper.
Really?
Yeah, it was like $120 or something like that, or $130. Yeah,
That is cheap.
Have you ever considered using or getting MMC figures, like their what's the reformatted figures to bolster your cross dimension ranks?
I kind of. I don't know what's happening with that cross dimensions thing, man. I don't know if that's going to be like.
Oh, no, I'm pretty sure it's done.
Yeah, is it done? Yeah,
I'm pretty sure. Nah, see, I like using reformatted stuff to display with them.
It's a good idea. It's good.
They're the same kind of scale.
Yeah.
I mean the aesthetics are a little different, but I think they work well together.
Makes sense.
What's the other ones? The Feral Rex I have, or I'll be putting with the cross dimension stuff.
Makes sense.
The Planet X Dinobots.
I'm actually gonna be working on my room this weekend again, so I'll have time so I can start displaying my stuff, and trying to group in shit together.
I always wanted to get that MMC reformatted Whirl, and I never did.
But now I have like all these hot toys. That's like one detail gone.
Yeah, man, they take up a lot of space.
Now I'm thinking like I probably need another DTOF, and I didn't want to get another DTOF, so I'll have to see what to do. And they got those fucking Sentinels and Galactus and fucking everything else coming. I have to put an addition on the house.
I'm really torn on what to do on these Sentinels, man, because I got 3, and I specifically got 1 to keep, and then 2 just to hang on to and sell it on the line.
Yeah.
But I'm like, do I need 3 Sentinel? Maybe I need 3 of them.
Why shouldn't I keep it?
I shouldn't. Yeah, right. Yeah.
No, I thought
Isildur!
Why shouldn't I? No, I'm definitely gonna sell the other one. Yeah. It's just dumb. Financially thinking, it's just dumb because if you can get something for twice as much money,
you basically get yourself a free Sentinel.
You get a free Sentinel.
Yeah.
And then if I want to have a fucking photo shoot, I'll just take multiple shots of it in different positions,
Right.
And if I'm only gonna have enough room to display one with a bunch of fucking X-Men, fighting it. So
That's probably the answer.
yeah.
Oh, you're going to display yours with the X-Men?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Who would I
Sentinel?
display with?
I was going to display mine with Spider-Man.
Oh, we'll do the Tri-Sentinel thing.
No.
Because there was an issue with the Tri-Sentinel
No, just a
against
regular
Cosmic
Sentinel.
Spider
Just have him fighting Spider-Man and his amazing friends.
and his amazing friends.
Yeah.
He's a loner, Dottie. A rebel.
I don't mean Firestar and Iceman, but
He's gonna be fighting Batman.
his. I
Yeah.
was actually thinking about putting Superman in there too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Take that, nerds.
You know what
Hot
that would
Toy
be?
Superman.
If you had
gets a Sentinel.
If you had like Superman fighting a Sentinel and you took like another nerd remember in Dumb and Dumber when dude pulled him over, the cop, and he's like, "Give me that, you pumpkin pie haircut freak," and it was the bottles that he peed in, and he drank it, and he was like,
Get the hell out of here.
That's what people would do if they walked into that collection room and saw that setup.
Oh, you got to put a cape on him though. You got to put a cape on the Sentinel.
But like something for like a Superman cape, so it would be real tiny. It would just hang on his shoulders and just like.
Wait, wasn't there a robot in Japanese anime like back in the 80s or 70s that had that?
That had a cape,
like a little tiny cape on the back.
I have the internet.
Not Astro Boy.
I will look up.
No, not Astro Boy. No, it was like a big mech, like kind of looking like a. Wasn't it the one with the 3 robots? It was like a 3 robot show. Shit. Like one was real big and thick, the other one was real small and skinny, and then there was a third one.
I don't know.
It's been a while. Yeah, something like that just kind of jogged my memory. Kind of looked like an Iron Giant kind of looking robot.
Having a little tiny cape on an anime robot is such an un-Japanese animation thing to do. Because like everything like the swords are always humongous and the capes are always like way too
70s.
fucking, yeah, before the
70s, 80s.
That's before they found their groove.
Right, yeah.
It was like, well, we'll start out with just a little cape and see where it takes us. Now it's just like all cape. All cape.
No capes.
Yeah. That was the mini cape trick.
What else did you get? Is that it?
That was it. Octane and Ghost Shooter.
Do you have any shout outs or plugs for yourself?
Nah. I think I talked about the Chicago Bulls horrible shirt on the last podcast. I haven't done anything since then. Yeah, that's it. Just gearing up for these shows, man. I can't wait. Can't wait for some cons. Want to move on?
So, nerd news, yes?
Yes.
Sure.
So, did you hear that, let's see, Art Metrano died?
Yes, I just found that out today.
He was 84 years old. He was an American actor. He played Lieutenant Mauser in Police Academy 2 and 3.
Yep.
And he was also Leonardo da Vinci in History of the World, Part 1. He died of natural causes. You know what we're talking about, Mike?
I do not.
Did you ever see Police Academy?
Yeah.
You see the second one? Remember when they switched Captain Harris with Captain Mauser?
Oh, yeah.
That guy, Captain
He was
Mauser.
the short dude with the black curly hair.
It was like they recasted Captain Harris, but it was the same type of character, but it was just a different actor.
Right.
Michael K. Williams died. He was 54 years old.
Yeah, that's who I was thinking of.
He was in The Wire, Boardwalk Empire, and Lovecraft County.
Yeah.
Or Country, sorry. Lovecraft Country.
Yeah.
They're not sure exactly what he died of yet, but I think there was maybe a little suspicious because of possible drug paraphernalia around him.
Yeah, I heard something about it might have been a drug overdose, which is a real shame.
Yeah. Willard Scott died.
Yeah.
Did you know that? Willard Scott died. You know who Willard Scott is?
Yeah.
He was 87 years old. American weatherman for WRC TV and the Today Show. Did you know, this is quite a bit of trivia about Willard Scott. I did not know this, but Willard Scott was Bozo the Clown.
Yeah, I knew that.
Right? Mm-hmm. And Bozo is like an old 60s kids show, right? Like Hatchie Malachi type of thing, right? So McDonald's was a big sponsor of his show. Mm-hmm. So they came to him and they said, hey, can you create us a character that we can use for commercials to help kids eat at McDonald's? And he invented Ronald McDonald and the whole McDonald's land thing. And he actually was Ronald McDonald in like the early TV commercials for like 3, 4, 5 years or something like that.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Did you know that? Mm-hmm. I did not know that.
I did not know that either.
I thought he was just a weatherman that was crazy and just celebrated 100-year-old birthdays and stuff. But yeah, no, he was.
He was Ronald McDonald.
I did not know that he invented Ronald McDonald either. That's quite. So this one kind of made me sad. Eric Cowie, 53 years old. Do you remember Tiger King?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Do you remember you saw Tiger King, right?
Tiger King.
Yeah.
Tiger King?
That
bitch Carol Baskin.
Oh.
That whole thing that was on Netflix?
No.
You never watched it?
Oh my God, I already. Yeah, no, I never watched it.
You never watched it?
No.
Oh, well.
That was some kind of, like, I mean,
it's a beautiful train wreck.
I've seen it's awesome. Clips of it and shit like that, but I'm like, dude, this is more trash that I don't fucking need in my life.
I was really bored, and so I watched it when I was in the hospital.
Okay.
So
it was really good. I watched it based on Levy's advice. Well, anyway, there was a guy in there. It was a zookeeper. He had this long blonde hair and he wore sunglasses all the time. He was like fucking 80s metal rocker.
Yeah.
He died.
Yeah, that was a drug overdose, I believe.
Or alcohol. Might have been.
Or it might have been alcohol.
Or both, maybe. Who knows?
I know it was some sort of substance abuse.
Ed Asner died. He was 91 years old.
Yep.
He
Skydiving.
has... What?
No. Skydiving.
No.
Yeah. He had a ton of credits, but some of the ones that he had over 406 credits on IMDb. So, but he was in Up, and he was in All-Star Superman as
Granny Goodness.
And no, he played Perry White in that one.
Oh.
And he also played in the animated series. He played Granny Goodness, and he played J. Jonah Jameson in Spider-Man the animated series.
Okay.
And he was Santa in Elf. He played
Hudson on Gargoyles.
Yep. He was in Knights of the Old Republic as Master Farouk Lamar.
Yep.
And let's see, what was some other things? Gargoyles. President of the Screen Actors Guild. And he's 7-time Emmy winner.
So I got some shit done.
Yeah.
Fucking A.
Yeah.
And he was still working up until he died.
He was a very prolific actor.
He has like 6 or 7 more credits that weren't even, the stuff hasn't even come out yet that he was in.
Yeah. Yeah, he is the de facto Granny Goodness for me.
Yeah. I didn't know he played Perry White, though, in the All-American Superman.
Yeah,
All-Star Superman, sorry.
I probably would have known if I had remembered, but he's got a very distinctive voice. You can always pick him out.
So he played both fucking newspaper publishers in the fucking Marvel and DC.
That's funny.
Yeah. And that's it.
Yeah, I loved him as Hudson in Gargoyles too. It was
I never watched Gargoyles, so I don't know his character.
Oh, you should really watch Gargoyles.
Gargoyles was fun.
Yeah,
I should watch it.
It was actually far more mature than a Disney afternoon show should have been. There was actually an episode that was banned because of gun violence.
Wow.
The main human character, she was a detective, and one of the gargoyles visited her apartment, and while she was in the kitchen cooking, he just happened to see her gun, and he started playing with it, and he ended up shooting her.
Ooh.
And this was on a Disney cartoon.
Wow.
And he shot her. She fell unconscious and was rushed to the hospital and everything. And that's why Broadway hates guns. And that actually aired one time, and then they banned it.
Wow.
And it wasn't restored, I think, to the series continuity until the show was released on Disney Plus.
Interesting. Why would they ban it though? I don't.
It's gun violence.
But it's a good message though, right?
Yeah, I was actually kind of thinking that. It wasn't like just people out in the street blowing each other away.
But meanwhile, they have like just regular TV shows of people getting fucking shot all the time, right?
Yeah, but they were like red lasers and blue lasers.
I'm confused about how this country treats like what they put on TV and what they don't put on TV. Like I don't know.
Heaven forbid you see a fucking titty.
Yeah, well,
people lose their fucking shit. You see a fucking titty. Janet Jackson had her career ruined because of a titty.
Right.
And yet you'll have people just wholesale violence and just plastered across your TV screens.
Was it accidental or was it on purpose?
What?
It had to be on purpose.
Yeah, the whole wardrobe malfunction.
They claim that it was accidental and everything, but you don't reach up to someone's fucking titty and like yank it open and be like, oops. My bad. You don't do that. That was it was not a wardrobe malfunction. Okay. No piece of wardrobe is going to work if you take it and you yank it off.
Yeah.
She was like,
yeah.
So that's it for the deaths.
See how we twisted that into positivity?
Yep.
We ended up on titties.
And Janet Jackson's
thank you, Ed
death of
Asner.
her career.
That was thank you. Wait, what? Oh, forget it. I was trying to make the connection between the two. I'm like, what did he had nothing to do with the titty?
No, he didn't. Thank you, gun violence.
Trailers.
Yes.
Olivia, what trailer you want to talk about?
Oh, I don't even remember what they were. Knights of the Old Republic.
Yay.
Remake.
Yay. Did you ever play that when you were a kid, Mike?
I did not.
Oh, I played it all the time. It's awesome.
It's one of the greatest RPGs ever made. Is a Star Wars RPG.
I know what it is. I just
it was like one of the original games that kind of gave you the, if you keep doing it this way, you turn into a bad guy. If you keep doing it this way, you turn into a good guy.
rudimentary morality system.
Right.
Right.
So they're finally making a remake. There are all these like homebrews, like where they're like trying to improve the graphics and of the old system and stuff like that. And there's like a lot of mods out there for it. It's been around for what? Jesus.
20 years.
Yeah.
Because it came out on the original Xbox. But yeah, it's been rumored for a long time that they were working on a remake. So it's nice to have confirmation now.
Yep.
Speaking of mods for the original games, because they made a sequel. Problem with the sequel was that it was rushed. Obsidian only had like 6 months to make it.
Yeah.
And because they wanted to get it out for holiday season. So a lot of content was cut. However, a lot of that content was still on disc. And so enterprising modders actually restored a lot of that content. So you can actually get the game on Steam, and the mods and everything are all there on Steam Workshop. So you can get all that stuff and play the game closer to what what Obsidian originally intended.
Wow, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, like there's a whole planet that was cut from the game that had the HK droid had an HK droid factory. I remember HK-47?
Yep.
Talking about meat bags and all that shit.
That was the assassin droid, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There was a factory for that manufactured his model of droid on this planet, and then like all that content was cut. So,
you know why
awesome.
You know why I have a hard time gaming? Because I see like that a Star Wars game will be fun to play, just like these couple other ones that I won't mention until we get to them. But like, you know how like these games are for the PlayStation and these games are for the Xbox and these games are for like, I think that's like kind of what that kind of steers me away from playing video games, because I would have to have all these fucking systems if I wanted to play all the games I really wanted to play.
Yeah.
You know, I kind of miss like back when it sounded like a old fart, but like remember back when it was like, Nintendo and Sega, and like, Nintendo had there's certain
Sega.
games like Mario, and then, Sega had like Sonic and all that shit. But like, if you wanted to play Mortal Kombat, you could play Mortal Kombat on Sega or Nintendo. You wanted to play like certain games, like you could play them on either system. And it's like, shit doesn't seem like that anymore.
Well, no, it's still like that, because a lot of your third-party games, most of them aren't console exclusive. So Mortal Kombat gets released on every console or PC.
What about these 3 particular ones that are in this?
Well, when you have a company like Sony that owns Spider-Man, that then owns a PlayStation company, they're going to be like, fuck you, Microsoft, we're not giving you any Spider-Man at all, right?
Yeah, I know. It just kind of kind of sucks.
See, the thing is though, like, what's nice is that with at least with Microsoft is like all their first party games, they're not exclusive just to the Xbox, because they also release them for the PC,
right?
Day and date.
Because Xbox basically is a PC, so it's easy just to translate right over to a PC.
Since it's owned by Microsoft, they can just
Windows.
There you go. So
I was just thinking, when I laughed, I was thinking about how you were saying games aren't ported over. I was just thinking how Quake was ported over to a pregnancy test. You can play Quake on a pregnancy test.
Nice.
What?
Yeah, there's a digital pregnancy test. Someone modded a pregnancy test to play Quake.
Seriously?
On that tiny little screen.
On that tiny little LCD screen.
So
That's
weird.
funny. Quake, like Quake 1, 2, and 3 just got released on Xbox Game Pass.
Yep. We were just talking about it's in 4K. Yep.
And then they also released a RTX version of Quake some time ago. They gave it ray tracing.
Yep. Same time, I think, actually.
No, the ray tracing one came out a long time ago.
Did it? Okay.
These new versions of Quake 1, 2, and 3 were just released on Game Pass.
I remember back in the 2000 or something like that, when everyone was talking about updating their drivers for Quake so that you could see like bloom effects and shit like that for like rockets and stuff. That was back when NVIDIA was coming along. Whatever cards that were back then. Yeah, that
was back in the days of the arena shooters, like
back
Quake
when
Unreal Tournament.
Back when Unreal came out.
Yeah,
because everyone's like, "Oh, that's a beautiful game." It's like, but it was like a slideshow. It was like how piss poor computers were back then for that game.
When I went over to pick up those details last night, Jason, my other buddy that was there, his stepson, who's also 17, he was there. he's like one of them. You ever talk to a kid that like way like wise for their age? Like he seemed a lot older than 17. Like he was like real, like the shit he was really into. He was like real smart about it and stuff. And we were talking about video games, and I was like, I felt like Cup telling the Dinobot shit because we were talking about video games and how everybody's playing online, and I'm like, man, back in the day there would just be like a crowd of people around the MK machine or whatever, and you'd be like lining up quarters, and he was like just looking at me like, what fucking planet did this used to happen on? And it was this one. It was
I miss
funny.
those days.
Yeah, those were fun days, man.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like and those are like not just that, but there's like a lot of shit that like as time goes on, like it's just that's never gonna happen again.
No,
You know, in person gaming, it's just that's a complete thing of the past that'll be left a legend after enough time goes on.
yeah. I mean, even back then when like you would walk into some place and they had tokens instead
Yeah.
of fucking quarters, you're like, what the fuck's this shit? Like, how am I gonna put tokens up on the fucking game and keep them up there?
We really do. We gotta, especially because we found it closer. I mean, it's a little different than Yestercase, but Angel's place in Easton, we have to work.
He's got a lot of fighting games.
He got
place,
a lot of cool games,
There's
man.
a place down in Bethlehem that has that.
It's probably the same place, the same store.
I thought you were in Easton.
He's got two stores.
Oh yeah, then it is the.
Oh, he's got a second one?
Yeah, well, I don't think they're named the same, but
You know
he
where the
owns both
skate
of them.
shop used to be down.
By Soto?
Yeah,
Really?
Yeah, I think
if he still has it there or not. It's next to that dry cleaners.
I remember seeing it.
Yeah, I know.
It,
I know. Angel's got two stores. He's got one in Easton and one in Bethlehem.
it didn't look as big. The Bethlehem one didn't look as big as the Easton
No,
one.
it's small. No, it's small compared to the Easton one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, then we should definitely go to the Easton one, but we should round up. We should put it out a couple months like away or whatever, so everybody, you know, has time to keep a weekend free. All the local guys, man. We'll get Nate in and Brother Kyle and whoever else wants to come along.
There's another one Sean told me about, but I can't remember where it's at. He said it's near it's in some industrial park.
Yeah.
But there's another guy that he just opened his like a few months ago.
In an industrial park.
Yeah.
See, that's
I can't remember where it's at though, but it's around here.
If you were only going to that would be fine. But I kind of like how Angel's shop in Easton, at least, well, and the one in Bethlehem, but the one in Easton is like right there on the circle.
Yeah.
So you could go down there on like a Saturday night and like make a night out of that whole spot. Go play some games, go have some drinks. And
Go to
shit.
Sogo Fusion and get some sushi.
Yeah, man. We should definitely do that. We should definitely plan a get together with everybody.
We haven't been to Sogo Fusion in a long time.
Well, you're hearing it, Brother Kyle and Nate. Who else am I leaving out? Whoever's close. Sean and Sean and
Who?
Lori. Which one is it? Well, we should be Sean or Lori. We'll be coming out with this.
So back to video games,
Yeah.
and you're kind of upset why you can't get it. Do you really want a game though? Do you have time for gaming?
Not really.
No.
But that's the whole thing is that like I have time to play here and there a little bit, but I wouldn't want to be buying all these fucking systems and all this shit for the little bit of time. That's why I like playing Mario Kart and games like that. I get in, you know, we play it for a half an hour, I get out.
Yeah. There was someone made a joke about it, but it was actually a really good idea. They said that because the way I am, at least, I play a game and I get away from it and I don't get back to it for like a couple months or something like that. There should be like a screen that as soon as you boot the game back up again, it'll be like, would you like to be reintroduced to controls real quick so you can pick up where you left off instead of fucking trying to fucking struggle through it again? I was like, what a great idea. Have like a little mini tutorial where like, here, refresh yourself on how the things do, you know?
A refresher and then a real quick, like 30-second, like, here's what happened on the last episode. Like, when you left, for real. You know what I mean? So you kind of can pick. Yeah, that is a cool idea.
I went into GameStop today and I asked them if they had The Last of Us 2.
Yeah.
They said it was $40 new. I said, go fuck yourself. I said, how much does it use? He's like, $38.99. I was like, well, I'll take neither then, thank you.
It's worth it at $40.
And he was like, that's good because we don't have any of them.
When we were talking about having to remember all that shit, like when you put a game back in or whatever, there's some young listener out there like, yeah, smoke some more weed, you old fucks.
No, you bitch. It's because we're fucking busy making money and got life and fucking responsibility. I'm like, you fucking knuckleheads.
That's not what you wanted to say.
I did.
We haven't offended that crowd yet.
What,
like
we're
working our way through
17 to 15.
Yeah, like every demographic, every country, and then every
the non-adult demographic.
Yeah. I mean, how many of them could really be listening?
None.
Well, children are weak.
I'm sure there's some teenagers, adolescents,
right
out there.
We're talking about you guys right now. This is who we're talking about.
Yeah.
Wow.
Go back to your phones. In your Call of Duties. Mike, what trailer you want to talk about?
Oh, speaking of Call of Duty real quick, DJ is he's a what do you call him? Like when he's a squatter or whatever. He's one of those. I busted his balls.
Oh, camper.
I'm like, you're a camper. That's
camper?
it. Yeah. Oh, you're one of those guys. Yeah, squatter. He's a camper. I'm like, come on, man. I'm like, I don't even play a lot of this shit, but I know like there's got to be some sort of unspoken rule. Like we never used to. There were unspoken rules that we had playing fighting games that we just never did.
I stopped doing that shit.
What's that?
Playing by unspoken rules.
Yeah, me too.
Everything goes.
Everything goes. Yeah.
Everything goes.
Yeah.
You jump at me, you're freaking meeting my hoof.
But I understand why we did it because it was like, I don't know, it made it a little bit more challenging or whatever.
Not the face.
But yeah, he's a fucking camper. I saw him sitting behind this one. Every time I walked by the TV, he was crouching behind something. I'm like, you pussy, get out there and fucking light people up.
Who's
DJ.
This? Oh.
Camping.
Yeah.
What do I want to talk about next? I'm not going to pick one of the... Why don't I just let you guys rip through all the video games first and then we'll get to the movies.
Okay. Spider-Man 2 looks really cool. Didn't you like I think whoever did the voice acting for Venom did a really good job.
Yeah, the trailer was cool.
The story, it sounded like it was Kraven.
Yeah.
Kraven, the hunter.
Sounds like it's Kraven,
yeah.
I heard rumors a long time ago that Kraven was going to be the primary antagonist.
Some armored spider shots in there, Miles. But yeah, Venom was awesome. And it was great to see the white spider emblem on Venom instead of fucking some weird, wacky bullshit Sony thing. So, and Wolverine is awesome because it's basically the same company that made Spider-Man. Yeah. So
I'll tell you
no
what,
gameplay
man.
on that though.
No game. So. Yeah. That was just like a little cutscene in the beginning. Yeah. And that's for, what is that for?
PlayStation 5.
PlayStation 5.
Yeah.
Man, you know.
And then on top of that, the second Final Fantasy part will be on PlayStation 5.
Yeah.
So, and there's like exclusives already for PlayStation 5. It's just all that I'm going to have to get one. And then Stray.
Yeah.
It's going to be.
Well, Stray's going to be on PC and it's also coming to PS4, I think.
Oh, okay. Well,
I think it's coming to PS4. I know it's coming to PC. So
that means
that's all that matters to me.
I'm just going to have to get a PS5 next year, I think. So.
I know PlayStation 5s are expensive and they're probably going to be for a little bit, I guess.
Yeah.
So it's not that you can put these in the same ballpark, but like when Devastation came out, like I had to go out and get a fucking Xbox. Did I get an Xbox One?
Xbox 360.
Well, it was on the Wii.
Xbox 360.
They had it for the Wii.
Devastation?
Yeah.
No, yeah.
Yeah, they did. Didn't they?
No.
Oh, I thought they did. Are you sure?
Yeah.
Huh.
No, we actually looked because we knew he had a Wii, so...
Really?
Yeah, there's no Wii version.
And the reason I brought that up was because like a Wolverine game, if it was a fucking awesome game, would be something where if it was like an older system that I could get for kind of cheap.
A Wolverine game?
Oh yeah.
No, there's a really good Wolverine game on Xbox 360.
Is there?
Yeah,
yeah.
It's the X-Men Origins Wolverine.
Yeah.
The movie tie-in game.
It's actually better than the movie.
Far better than the movie.
Yeah.
It's absolutely incredible.
Yeah, that's the one with the opening credits where he stabs the fucking claw through the dude's eye, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He had
and
the
hits
long
his
hair
foot.
and shit.
Yeah.
What's it called?
It's just X-Men Origins Wolverine game.
Probably like, what, 6 years old?
I don't know however old X-Men Origins Wolverine is.
Maybe longer than that.
Yeah.
Yeah, came up for... It's kind of expensive, though, I imagine. Because you can't get it anywhere anymore. It's not available digitally.
It's not that expensive.
It's not? Okay.
Wait, is this the game or is this... What am I looking at? Yeah. Wait, maybe I should go to the sold listings.
But, yeah, it's a fantastic game. It's a nice beat 'em up. And
it's like on everything except Wii.
Yeah.
The Transformers Devastation.
Yeah.
PlayStation 3, 4, Windows, Xbox 360, Xbox One.
One sold on July 4th for $20 plus $3 shipping.
I thought I would have figured it'd be more expensive.
Dude.
What was that for?
The Wolverine?
Yeah.
360, PS3.
You know,
I think I might even had it on.
I'm gonna have to go through the
I got rid of my
360, like with 360 games. I'm not very hard to impress when it comes to video games. Like,
oh, you'll like the
I'm
Wolverine
sure,
game.
yeah. And
dude, I don't. Did I get rid of my 360 games? I might have that game, Mike.
Yeah.
I'll have to check that tomorrow before you buy one.
Maybe I'll fucking game. I'll play Wolverine in my underwear on Twitch.
Marvel Ultimate Alliance is also a good one.
What is it called?
Marvel Ultimate Alliance. There's a second one for that too.
Yeah, I like the first one better.
360 games. Going back.
Yeah.
And these are that's for 360 as well.
Yeah.
You know, I might have actually. You know what? I think I might have sold that at Yestercades, my 360 games. But I'll look. I don't think I have them now.
Yeah,
dude,
Marvel
that one's
Ultimate
on
Alliance.
eBay. One sold for $8.
Yeah. Marvel Ultimate Alliance. It's an action RPG where you can play as all sorts of different Marvel characters.
Yeah, it's fun.
You can pick a team of 4.
X-Men,
and
all
you get
types
different.
of-
You get different bonuses and stuff like that for matching different characters up. So like if you play with the Fantastic Four, then like you get some sort of bonuses. If you play with different X-Men characters, you get bonuses.
So if I pick Colossus and Wolverine, I could throw them around a little
No,
bit?
not like that, but like you get like damage bonuses and things like that, like different passive bonuses.
Didn't they do the fastball special? I thought they did a fastball special in the second one.
In the second one, yeah, like they had special team up
Yeah.
animations.
I'm gonna have to go creep through the 360 catalog.
Yeah.
I see what
Yeah, it
it's
was
doing.
good. And then if you want to go back to even to the PS2,
Look on GameStop because they might have used games like for $1 or $5 on sale.
Sure, I will support GameStop.
They usually that's where I got a lot of my used 360 games.
yeah, if you want to go back to like to the PS2, then X-Men Legends is the same kind of game. Actually,
yeah, but I don't have a PS.
I know. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
But yeah, actually, Ultimate Alliance is basically a spiritual sequel to the X-Men Legends games. It was made by the same people.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah, those X-Men Legends games are really good too.
Mm-hmm.
I had a lot of fun playing those games.
yeah.
Nice. So so I got a good list going.
Did you see the gameplay trailer for the Midnight Suns?
No.
Oh, I was gonna ask you what you thought of it because like a lot of card,
Oh.
strategy type of stuff in it.
Did not see that.
Yeah. So Wolverine, Spider-Man, they look cool. Gonna have to get a PS5.
Yeah, those are reasons 2 and 3 now for me to get a PS5.
Yeah.
What? Not to get a PS5?
No, to get a PS5.
Oh, 2.
Reasons 2 and 3. Reason number 1 is Horizon Forbidden West.
Yeah. I'm really excited. About Moonfall. I know it's like a fucking stupid disaster movie by Ronald Emmerich or whatever, but
Yeah.
I don't think it looks cool. Don't you think it looks cool?
It does look cool. Yeah, the effects are really. I don't know. Is that what would happen?
Well, the Earth isn't that big, or I'm sorry, the Moon isn't that big in comparison to Earth.
It's big as Texas, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Still gonna fucking fuck shit up when it hits the fucking planet.
well,
That's
yeah,
as big as the moon is?
Yeah,
Texas,
it's about the size of Texas.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why did I think it was bigger than that?
Oh.
Wow.
It's not made of cheese.
No, I mean,
either.
we should say its diameter is about the size of Texas. Obviously, it's not flat.
Right, but I'm saying like from tip
Are
of
you
Texas
sure?
to tip of Texas.
Are
I'm
you
pretty
sure
because
it's
we
not
can see it. Because we can see it.
But we can only see one side.
Yeah. We've also seen solar eclipses.
So,
The frisbee.
so let me get this straight. The Earth is flat, but the moon is. Yeah, what do flat Earthers think of the moon?
It's
Oh no, they think it's round because they've seen it.
Do you ever see that joke where they have the lunar eclipse, the flat Earthers lunar eclipse?
Yeah, it's just like a strip.
It's just a fucking frisbee in front of the fucking.
It's like that black bar you put over your dick in all your photos.
So right. So the moon's still round to those.
Yeah.
people.
Oh,
the
everything's
moon, the
round.
sun, everything is
Everything's
round
round.
except for the Earth.
Except for the Earth, there's just a
Except for the Earth.
it's just a piece of loose leaf fucking floating through space.
Yeah. Fuck the flat earthers. I can't believe that the flat Earth movement doesn't exist solely as the ultimate troll. Like it was started.
The flat Earth thing.
Yeah, I firmly believe
ultimate-
I believe the flat Earth movement was formed as a troll,
And you think that's
dumb
top of the list?
idiots got involved
Right. And bought in.
and bought into it, hook, line, and sinker. And then they took over leadership of it, and so now it's all comprised of morons, and instead of snarky clowns.
Right. The snarky clowns have sold out.
Yeah, they
What we're seeing right now is the idiot.
Oh, they're totally laughing all the way. They're laughing their asses off because
We're seeing the idiot short squeeze right now.
Yeah, right. So yeah,
Did you guys watch that TikTok video I sent about the fucking guy talking about the flat earthers and how he explained what would happen if the Earth actually was flat? What would happen?
No,
I would imagine everything would just roll off the fucking.
I think when I saw that, I was in a place where I couldn't watch the video and I forgot about it.
Let me see if I can find it. I'll play it. It's really, really fucking funny.
I just can't imagine. I don't know. I've never talked to one of those people, so
I try to avoid them as much as possible.
Yeah, I avoid them online for sure, but I've never met one in person, so
No,
I don't think I have.
I have.
Have you?
It's almost as bad as the creationists. You ever meet one of those?
Are those the people that think dinosaurs are from 6,000 years ago?
Yeah.
And man.
The whole thing was invented 8,000 years ago or whatever.
Yeah.
Everything was just kind of put in place.
Right.
Yeah.
Ken Ham was the charge on that.
Yeah. Same type
Ken Ham.
Yeah.
Yep.
He's like the lead creationist.
But how do they...
He's the head of that stupid Hydra.
how do they refute like carbon dating and like the levels, the layers of
faith?
I asked my one friend.
Yeah.
Is one of those. And I said, well, how do you explain starlight? Basically, when you look up, it's looking into the fucking past. Light can only travel so far, so many light years away. That light hasn't fucking reached us. So it's like, so that's thousands and thousands year older than all of creation. Well, God just put it that way.
He just put it that way.
I said, so he just started up the light right then and there as it goes.
Yeah.
Yep. That's how he did it. Okay. Yep. That's when you slowly walk away.
To what end? For what reason?
Okay, apparently that's just how it's created, I guess.
God works in mysterious ways.
Here, I found it. Here, I'll play it real quick.
When somebody comes at me with the God shit,
Today I'm gonna be teaching you 5 reasons why the fucking Earth cannot be flat. I'ma personally enjoy this shit. Alright, for one, bitch, unless you got some new form of gravity as we know it pulls shit to the center. But since the Earth flat, right, gravity gonna pull shit to the center of that fucking CD. Which leads me to reason number 1. Bitch, all the plants will grow slanted. Fucking plants grow against gravity using negative geotropism. If an orange fell off a tree sideways, it'd hit your ass in the face. Number 2, all the water would pool up in the center. Because the only fucking reason rivers flow is because gravity's even pool all around. But since gravity pulling to the center of a fucking CD, all the water gonna turn into a big ball in the center. Please tell me is it a big ass dome of water somewhere on Earth that I missed? Number 3, bitch, all fucking sports play with a ball would be impossible. Because the minute you throw that bitch, it's gonna pull down towards the center of the disc. Cause we live on a fucking plate, remember? Oh, y'all finna fucking hate number 4. Number 4, damn it. Since all the water gonna pool up in a big ass dome in the center, guess what the edge is gonna be? Desert. Antarctica the edge. Alright, fuck gravity. Fuck all that, huh? The edges of the fucking disc would be our deserts. And number 5, bitch, going to the edge would be impossible. Cause gravity pulling you towards the center as you get to the edge, which would be the edge of the atmosphere. So by the time you reach the edge of this big ass fucking cake holder we own, bitch, if you slipped and fell just like this, your ass would fall sideways, fast as fuck, across the whole CD, until you hit a sideways tree or some shit. So yeah, fuck all that. Them my 5 reasons why the Earth can't be flat. Y'all follow me though, bro. We just hit 2.4 million.
like his delivery.
Yeah.
Number 5, bitch.
I don't even remember what we were talking about before that.
Flat Earth.
Oh, the flat Earth people.
moon.
The sentiment.
The moon crashing into the Earth, the whole trailer.
Yeah, but like the dinosaurs and...
Oh, right.
Oh, yeah, the creationists.
Creationists, yeah. They're as bad as flat earthers.
When somebody comes at me real tough with the religious, with the God stuff or whatever, like I just tell them like the Cowboys won 5 fucking Super Bowls. You tell me
there is no God.
You tell me what fucking God that you say is so merciful and loving that he would put fucking 5 Super Bowl trophies in Dallas. No God I know.
I was reading. I've been reading a lot of Berserk lately. Yeah. And I'm at volume 30 now or something. And there was a part where they were fight. It was like all about religion at one point. It was like this big, I forget what the fuck his name was. It was like Monsignor Mazgul or something like that. Anyway, it was like all the demons and everything like that. And there was the one girl was like a knight of like this holy order. They call it the Holy See. Mm-hmm. So they didn't believe in like, how could these demons be? And they're all just attacking. Well, fire was like keeping them away. So instead of her trying to fucking poke at them with fire and shit like that, she decided she was going to pray. And Guts was like, don't fucking pray. He's like, that's where he prevents you from fucking doing something important. He's like, get up. I was like, what a good fucking line. Praying prevents you from doing something really important. So I will take that with me now. But yeah, it was good. It was basically the part of the story where, do you remember the eclipse, right?
Yeah.
Okay, it's hard to forget the eclipse, right? Well, these people were they were basically recreating it with a tower that looked like a hand and fucking all the dead people and shit around it that were fucking dying of disease and stuff. It was like, they were like trying to artificially recreate the eclipse. So, and then Griffith got resurrected.
Right. Yeah.
Fucked up shit. Dude, man, that manga is so fucking good, dude. So good. You got to read it.
Yeah, one of these days. There was a comic store on South Street today, and they had that Fist of the North Star, the first Fist of the North Star volume. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna see, like, I'm assuming they're gonna do the whole run. If they do the whole run,
well, I pre-ordered the second volume.
Yeah,
it's gonna be coming, and third one's gonna be coming out soon.
I'll probably
pre-order for that too.
I wonder how many there's gonna be.
Speaking about Berserk, though, they I forget the name of the publisher, but they put out a statement saying that, you know, this last piece of work that came out was like the last work that he did, and unfortunately, they don't have any news about what's going to be coming next, if there's going to be anything coming next.
You believe that?
They said they want to respect the material and they want to respect the, you know, his family and the fans and all that stuff like that. But right now they can't share anything any news of anything that might be coming out next. So I don't know if they're going to, I don't know. That's a lot. That's like a moneymaker for them. So I'm assuming they probably will come out with something maybe, but I don't know if it's going to be like based on Mataro's notes or anything like that at all, but they didn't say anything at all about
Is that just a rumor right now? Like, I heard that, I don't know if that was a
press release that they put out. Yeah, they put it in the last
I mean,
chapter that came out.
Him having notes on how to finish it.
Oh, that's a rumor.
That's a rumor.
Yeah, there's, but they don't know. I'm assuming that they said there was manuscripts.
Yeah.
So I don't know if there's an outline of manuscripts after that.
The sickness that he died from, was that something? Was it cancer? Was it cancer?
I'm not sure what he died from. I can't remember.
Well, the reason I'm bringing it up was because it's like, you know, I wonder when he got sick, and I wonder how long he had between when he knew the end was coming and when he actually passed. Because, like, I would think as any kind of creative type, if I'm told I got a year left, man, I'm trying to tie up loose ends. Like, I would hope that he had.
I see what you're saying. Yeah,
something.
Yeah. So, but anyway, Moonfall, it looks like a fucking stupid popcorn movie, but it looks fun.
Yeah.
What about, Lev, you got another one you want to talk about? How about The Matrix? You want to talk about that one?
Yeah, let's talk about The Matrix.
I'm actually kind of psyched for The Matrix.
Yeah, me too. It's weird.
I'm a little interested. I'm curious as to how they're bringing Trinity back, unless she's just a program.
Well, it seems
you can't trust anything you see in the trailer.
Yeah, it seems like it's one of those, it's all in his head type of thing.
Yeah.
A little crazy.
Yeah.
Type of thing. But maybe he's not really crazy. Maybe he's in the Matrix again.
Oh, I'm pretty sure that's exactly the case.
What, because he's stopping bullets with his mind?
Well, no, because the guy at the end says, going back to the Matrix.
Imagine they did a Matrix movie and just like he was never in the Matrix.
Isn't it like one of those things though? I mean, as cool as the effects and everything like that look, because it's all updated and shit.
Yeah.
But isn't it like, it seems like you're watching like the Wish version or the KO version of the Matrix, because it looks like it's exactly the same plot points and scenes, but different reboot.
Basically,
actors.
they got to tell Neo, it's like, you've been living in a dream world, Neo. Take the red pill. You go down and see how deep the rabbit hole goes. Take the blue pill. You wake up in your bed.
Whoa,
none the wiser.
I feel like I've done this before.
No. This is like nothing you've ever seen before. What is the Matrix? Do you want to know what the Matrix is? I don't know why I'm talking like that. That's not anything like how Morpheus sounded.
They're doing the kung fu thing.
He was way more pretentious.
They're doing the jump off the fucking building thing.
That seemed look cool. That when that girl freaking jumped off and jumped onto the corner and like all like the bricks shattered and everything like that.
Fucking Matrix parkour.
Yeah.
Michael, thoughts?
I don't have any thoughts, man. I mean, like, I'm psyched to see it, but, like, you know, like I said, you can't trust anything you see in a Matrix trailer. So what am I watching? Am I watching real shit or Matrix? Well, I mean, Matrix.
Maybe you're in the Matrix,
Maybe I'm
watching
in
a Matrix trailer.
Yeah, what's so meta?
You know, I used to have this theory about the first 3 films, especially after the second one, that the real world was just another level of the Matrix. And that was how Neo was able to control the Sentinels. He was able to stop the Sentinels at the end of the second movie. And that it was just another level of control for the hero personality. Someone who had to be the hero and the savior of humanity. You know, those types.
That doesn't make sense, though, because the real world was the Matrix for him. But when he woke up, he was just a battery, remember?
Yeah.
Are you talking about after he was out?
No, I'm talking about the real world.
Oh, I
know,
see.
Zion,
yeah. Oh, so
that.
that was a Matrix too.
Yeah, I was saying that my theory was that was another level of the Matrix.
It's like one of those dreams when you wake up but you're still dreaming.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
But because
it's like, gotcha, bitch.
Yeah, because these people with this personality type, you know, they would cause problems in the general Matrix.
Yeah.
So they had to pull them out and make them think that they were fighting for the greater good, when in actuality, no, you're still a battery.
Yep.
So, yum, thanks for the charge.
That's gonna suck. Yum, thanks for the charge.
So, but that ended up not being the case, though. That would have been really cool if that was.
No, this is the Matrix, Neo.
This got to be it, right?
I think he was just reinserted after they were able to destroy the Smith virus. So
no, but I mean, like, there's been so much time in between the third one and this one. Yeah. So I'm just saying, like, do you think this is one last?
Well, the Wachowski brothers became the Wachowski sisters. Yeah. So time has passed.
Yeah.
I saw today on Facebook in one of the Mezco groups I'm in, somebody was, I don't know if it was a joke or they were really doing this, but they took a Mezco John Wick figure, just gave him a karate chop hand or like a hand like this from like maybe like Superman or something like that, and a fist hand, you know, and then they took the base, because you know how the bases are all have like the logo of the character on it. They just took that and just took a sticker that said The Matrix. And then tried to say custom Neo Resurrections, $300 or best offer.
That's pretty good. Well, it is, man. You looked exactly like this.
John Wick. Yeah. He's custom Neo.
Yep.
He's got the karate hand. I know Kung Fu.
They should have showed off his articulation and had him like bent over.
That's so funny. I laughed so hard when I saw that. Actually, let me see if I can find that.
Let's see. Well, there was another one, I think, too.
Injustice.
Yeah. Levy, you psyched for that one?
Yeah, that looks really good. I'm eager to see what they do with it.
Oh, and Star Trek Picard Season 2.
Oh, one second.
Wow. That's great. I love that. That's awesome. How much? 300?
300. And that John Wick figure's terrible.
That's great. That's got to be a goof, man. That might not even be a sticker. That might be just photoshopped.
Oh, yeah, no, it is just Photoshop because it's hanging off the corners are hanging off the edges.
Even better.
That's funny. Yeah, that is even better because I genuinely thought that was a sticker. I genuinely thought that was a sticker. That's funny.
So Picard Season 2.
Yeah. I'm interested to see how that plays out too. Going back in time to the early 21st century. Star Trek's never done that before.
I don't know. I'm not digging it.
No,
not yet. No, not from the trailer, at least. It's like they're like trying to be Star Trek 4 and the whole Mirrorverse. You know, I don't know. And Patrick Stewart's, dare I say, getting old.
Oh yeah, he's in his 80s
for his acting. So, I mean, I don't know. Just let it go. I am excited about the Strange New Worlds though. That's where they're doing the original crew with Captain Pike, Spock.
Oh right.
And number one, but Rebecca Romaine Stamos or whatever, or is it just Rebecca Romaine now? I guess whatever the fuck her name is.
Yeah. She's number 1 was originally played by Majel Barrett.
Yeah, she's doing that whole thing. Anyway, they're taking all those characters and redoing it because they were in part in Discovery in this last season before, which you should watch. It's a really good season and series and stuff like that. So, yeah, I don't know. We'll see how it pans out. Just not into. They start looking for whales in San Francisco, then I'm out. Lower Decks has been really good though this season.
I haven't watched it yet.
Did you ever watch that last couple episodes yet? No, it's good. It's still really funny.
I still haven't watched Rick and Morty yet either.
Oh, that just ended the season. You been watching Rick and Morty, Mike?
No. I like Rick and Morty. Rick and Morty's got to be just like I'll be flicking through the channels and I'll see like Rick and Morty on for like the next 2 or 3 hours on Cartoon Network. So I'll put it on and I'll end up watching a couple episodes in a row. But did you see that 10-second promo with Christopher Lloyd playing Rick and then the one kid from It playing Morty for a live action? I saw a still shot of it. Did you? Yeah.
How like he comes out of the portal and just burps right away. That's funny.
That's it for the trailers. I watched the new Mortal Kombat animation.
That's what it was.
Yeah.
The animated movie.
Mm-hmm.
I thought you were talking about the HBO
The one that
movie.
came out after Scorpion.
What's that on?
Jetflix? That's where I watched it
It's
from.
not on any of the...
no, it's not on any stream services that I know of.
Amazon? Is that what it was on?
I mean, you can buy it there. I don't think
Netflix,
it's on Amazon
So it's on
Prime.
Jetflix.
It could be.
I don't want to twist your arm just for me, but if anybody else...
Oh, I do it. I do it. Hey, dude, put this on. It's real easy.
I always take requests.
Yeah. Well, you know.
Meanwhile, Jared's like, did Shang-Chi come out yet? I said, not yet, dude, not yet. He's like, I'm dodging spoilers. I'm like, me too.
Yeah.
But I'll let you know when it's up.
I heard a lot of good things about Shang-Chi.
It's fantastic.
Someone said it's basically Black Panther, but with Asians. So, that's what I heard. They said it's the same story tropes and everything as
Let me
Black
think about that
Panther,
for a second.
but with Asian people. Oh, did you see the movie?
Yeah.
Yeah. Is it? They said instead of like Wakanda, it's not a hidden place, but it's a hidden forest, right?
Yeah. Family member decides to invade. Yeah.
Hidden Forest forever.
Okay. I never really saw that until now. Still a good movie though. Still enjoyable. You know, people complain about Marvel films being too formulaic, and I'm like, give me that formula.
Yeah.
I want to drink it all up.
Yeah.
And I just
like a milkshake.
Yep.
I just want to remind everybody who is going out there to see Shang-Chi to make sure that you go see that at AMC theater.
Wow.
Forgot to plug.
That's insider trading.
Forgot to plug. Yeah. I just really like the company, Jed.
You partially own the company, Mike.
Full disclosure.
It's not financial advice.
But yeah, I haven't been watching too much stuff. But like I said, I've been just reading fucking Berserk. Each volume is like 230 pages, and I read 30 of them. So I've read a lot of pages of manga, and there's only 10 volumes left. So
only 10.
Yeah, there's 40 volumes altogether so far. But it's so good, so good.
We watched American Horror Stories, but we didn't start the latest season yet.
How is the American Horror Stories?
Yeah, they're okay.
Yeah,
they're decent. I mean, I
haven't watched either.
Yeah,
so I wasn't sure.
Yeah, I haven't started I think the season is like 3 or 4 episodes in. What If? Everybody watched What If?
I did watch What If. Did you watch that?
Yeah,
the zombies.
Mm-hmm.
I was
caught up on all the episodes.
I was disappointed in that one. I didn't like him.
Really?
I was very disappointed in that. I was. Well, I'm used to.
Cool people are going to talk about.
I'm used to the comic book. I thought there's too much humor in it. That's what I thought.
It was inappropriately funny, like that scene where
Ant-Man was a little over the top.
Oh, he was great.
Yeah, it was great. But
the scene where when Wasp blew up Sharon,
yeah,
and she's like, guys, I'm covered in Sharon. It's like, she was your friend just maybe 5 minutes ago.
Right. Yeah.
I mean, is life so wholesale in this world that,
Yeah.
Well, Bucky was like that too when Falcon got killed.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
He's like, I should feel sad, but I don't.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were all a little desensitized.
That's what said. That's the only part. That's what I didn't like about it. It was too funny. Too many funny quips.
Spoiler alert, or is it too soon
Too soon.
to talk about something that actually happened in that
No.
episode?
No.
And what if?
Yeah.
No, this show.
I'm pretty sure our demographic has all seen it.
Okay,
Yeah.
dude.
But spoiler alert for anyone that hasn't.
Kyle.
I love.
No, he watched.
I love that Vision was luring people in so that the Scarlet Witch could eat them.
Yeah.
Well,
They took that right out of Walking Dead.
well,
yeah.
oh no, I was gonna say they took that right out of the Marvel Zombies comic.
Well,
because
the T'Challa thing, yeah.
and with Janet and Hank, right?
Mm-hmm.
Wasn't Hank doing that for Janet?
No, he's just doing it for himself.
Oh, he was doing it for himself.
Yeah,
That's right.
Because he was a zombie.
That's where he was taking pieces of T'Challa for himself.
Yeah, he was
That's
rationing
right.
him. He's rationing him because he knew that they were going to run into food problems.
Right. That's
So,
what it was.
Especially when they ate the entire world's population in like 3 days.
Yeah, it was wild when they I can't remember who said it, but they said that we weren't the first people to answer the beacon, and it was like, oh,
Yeah.
crazy.
Well, that's what happened to the X-Men, huh?
But no, they took that right out of Walking Dead with Terminus.
I could be mistaken, but I think the dude that wrote the zombies also wrote
Walking Dead.
Walking Dead.
Yeah, Kirkman. Kirkman wrote Marvel Zombies.
Did he?
The first miniseries, yeah.
Robert Kirkman wrote the Marvel Zombies?
Yep.
Damn, I didn't know that.
I'm just dropping comic book knowledge all over the place.
Oh,
over
I
here.
didn't know that. I didn't realize that. Was that after Walking Dead?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's. And I also think
No, I think it was before.
the second artist for Walking Dead.
Yeah, Charlie something.
Charlie Adler.
Yeah.
I think it was Charlie Adler.
I thought it was the other way around,
He
though.
He also drew Marvel Zombies, the first one.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. Wait, you think zombies came first?
I thought so.
No, Walking Dead came first.
Maybe zombies came before the show, but after the.
Oh yeah, before the show. No, I'm talking about the comic.
Yeah. Interesting. I didn't know that they did that. They were involved with that.
Yep.
Cool. Yeah, I remember from the comics because Galactus was like, I have come, I am glad. Wait, what are you guys? Oh, they're just fucking eating. Ah! Yeah, I mean, besides the fucking stupid fucking humor quips from everybody that didn't fit, I thought the episode was good, but besides that, it kind of ruined the effect of it being a serious, deadly, suspenseful horror type of what if instead of it was me. They made it into a slapstick thing, and that kind of took it away from everything for me.
Walking Dead was 2003. Marvel Zombies was 2005. Yeah.
TV show 2003.
No, the comic.
Oh, when was
TV
the
show was 2010.
10? Okay.
Cool. Yeah, I could agree with your outlook on it. I enjoyed it, but yeah, I could definitely see the humor seemed a little out of place sometimes, but overall I dug it. And the Doctor Strange episode I really liked a lot too, man.
That was
really heavy.
That's one of my favorite
Yeah.
ones because the ending just ended poorly.
Yep.
Yeah, I like that.
I was not a big fan of the third episode.
We talked about that because
Yeah.
you said you already kind of knew who.
Yeah.
Would.
It's just, I don't know. It didn't resonate. I know it resonated with a lot of other people, though. A lot of people liked it, but
I liked it, but it was lower. Like out of the 5 episodes so far, it's probably in last place.
Which one was the third one?
Third one was where Hank Pym was.
Oh, I like that one.
Was murdering the Avengers.
I like that one. Yeah.
Didn't care for that one.
So right now I got 3, or not 3. I think two might have still been my favorite. 2, 4, 5, 1, 3. That's my order. 2 is still, that one was awesome.
How many episodes is it supposed to be?
I heard 9.
9.
That's what I think I heard.
What else you guys been watching?
I saw Eyes Wide Shut
Vampire
for the
Diaries.
first time.
Vampire Diaries.
You ever see that movie?
What?
I saw Eyes Wide Shut for the first time.
Jesus Christ! I think I saw that. How long ago did it come out?
Yeah, I know, but it happened to be on, and then I got sucked into it. But
That was Kubrick's last movie
that
before he
was
died.
that was his last movie.
Jesus Christ, Mike!
Yeah, it was a weird movie, man.
It is.
I forgot how often what's her face got naked in movies back in the day. Nicole Kidman.
I thought that was the only one.
No, she was naked in some other one with the dude from Independence Day.
Bill Pullman?
I think so.
Huh.
I'm gonna look up Nicole Kidman. MrSkin.com.
Yeah, I only ever fast forwarded through Eyes Wide Shut just to see Nicole Kidman naked. I never watched it.
She did her whole bush hanging out?
Yeah.
Nuh-uh. Where did she do that in?
I'm pretty sure that's fake.
I know this one's got to be. Yeah, that one's. That's a good one. Nailed it.
That's funny.
But she showed her bush in something?
Yeah.
I don't know.
What did she show her bush in?
I don't know.
You do so, you know.
I don't know.
I'm just going to Google that exactly. Where did... Wait, is it with a C or a K? Nicole?
Yeah.
Kidman.
Nicole.
Where did Nicole Kidman
Show her bush.
show her? It's giving me answers for where she was raised. That's not what I'm looking for. Anyways, it's just a hand in the bush.
Use Bing
in the
instead
bush.
of Google.
Should I use?
Yeah, use Bing.
All right, let me give it a rip.
Google's the work search engine. Bing's the at-home one.
Let me Bing. Let me Bing Nicole Kidman. Do you think anybody out there on this flat planet right now is also Googling Nicole Kidman's bush, or more specifically, where it happened? Let's see. I'll have to. We can move on. I'll just have to. I'll let you know if I come across anything.
What else you guys watch?
Vampire Diaries.
You said that. I ignored you the first time. How was all the fighting and stuff like that in Shang-Chi? Was it good?
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
real good.
Cinematography, really nice. Like it looked like in the trailer. Good.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yep.
Can't wait.
I don't want to say too much because I don't want to spoil it for you.
Right. Yeah. I don't want to be spoiled.
What do you say? It's usually like 45 days after it hits the theaters.
That's usually, the length that they've been going out. That's what Stink Eyes was. So, Stink Eye.
Stink Eyes, yeah. Richie had texted me and he said he was watching it and he wasn't feeling it.
Said no. Yeah.
It's a bummer.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they haven't done G.I. Joe right yet, except for that fucking, what was it?
That anime.
Yeah. That
Resolute.
Resolute
Was
yeah.
fucking awesome.
Where like fucking, what's his name? That voiceover dude that's like fucking 20 parts. I forget what the fuck the actor's name is. But he did like 6 characters or something like that.
Yeah.
That was good. That's what you need more of.
You know what, Mark? I was talking to Mac Hat and he said it was bugging him out watching He-Man because, what's his face? Luke Skywalker.
Mark Hamill.
Mark Hamill. Mark Hamill's Skeletor was just basically his Joker. And he did.
Kinda. Yeah.
You know what else is funny about the He-Man series? All you fucking guys. I kept telling you like I was in the episode like 6 or 7. Or whatever, and I had a couple left to go, and then I went back and checked. There's only 6 episodes.
Was only the first half, yeah, and then the second half.
Like I got to the end of this first part was with Skeletor getting the sword.
Yeah,
correct.
Yeah.
So I should have said spoilers before that. So I saw that part, and like I've talked to you guys about it. I talked to Tim K when I went on his show. Like I've told so many people. Yeah, I still have a couple episodes to watch yet. I saw Skeletor get the sword, and everybody just let me run with it. And then I went back.
I hadn't seen it, so I didn't know anything about it.
The reason I thought there was more episodes is because they always put the trailers at the bottom for some reason. So like I watched episode 6, but I remember visually seeing other boxes underneath it, but I forgot they were just trailers.
I know what I watched. I watched the first season of Dark. It's on Netflix. Mm-hmm. It's if you can get past, it's
a German show, right?
Yeah, it's a German show. They have subs and dubs of it, but I watched the subs of it version because I couldn't watch the dub. It felt weird watching people speaking in German and putting English on top of it. Yeah. So I did the subs. I watched the whole first season. It's really good. I liked it a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really good. Huh. Time travel type stuff. Kind of like a Stranger Things kind of vibe, but but
I remember that came out when the first Stranger Things
It's good.
came out.
It's
First
good.
season came
There's
out, I think.
3 seasons, but like I think I like I said, I watched the end of the first one, and the whole storyline overall it's really good. I kind of get an idea where things are going with it, but it's really well done, acting and stuff like that. That I highly recommend that. Like, say if you get past the whole German thing.
I saw a movie on, I can't remember if it was on Netflix, and I'm just gonna have to describe it for you because I can't even remember the goddamn title. But it was a vampire on a plane movie. It was like one broad was a vampire, or it might have been 2, and infected the whole plane with Dark Skies. Is that the name of it?
Pretty sure that was an episode of Vampire Diaries.
No, I'm gonna look it up real quick. I think it was called Dark Skies. And
That sounds right.
That was a cool fucking movie, man.
I'm tired of all these motherfucking vampires on this motherfucking plane.
No, it's not. I'm gonna have to Google it.
It's Vampires on a Plane.
I was thinking that'd be great if that's what it was. Blood Red Sky. And it's on Netflix. And I don't think, man, I don't think it was in English. I don't think that was in English either. I felt like I was watching it at some points and the voices were matching up. And then at other times it was like dubbed. It was weird. And I'm like, yeah, I'm going to go in here and.
What We Do in Shadows.
Look it. Even the array of languages involved, mostly English with some German. So there were some people speaking German. And so I wasn't going crazy. But anyway, it was really good.
What We Do in Shadows started the new season again too.
I haven't watched the show, but the original movie.
The show's
so
great.
Funny. I do want to watch that.
It's funny.
I gotta find out what streaming service it's on.
FXX.
Well, that's the network.
Yeah, isn't that the same streaming thing though? FX.
Well, I don't know if they're still operating that streaming service because I think they said something about their stuff going to Hulu. I'm not sure.
Maybe.
FX Now was like the streaming service, but in order to use FX Now, you have to have an active cable subscription and have FX and FXX on your cable plan. So I think they put their stuff on Hulu now for those that don't have cable. I think.
Okay.
I'll have to look. I thought I heard something about their stuff going to. Jesus.
There's so many terribly photoshopped pictures and like Nicole Kidman porn.
Weird news? Do you have any weird news?
I just started weird news.
Yeah. Do you have any weird news, Levy?
Yeah, actually I do. I have one story. And it's not really weird news as it is funny news. Things are going to get maybe a little political here. Ted Cruz tries trolling Patton Oswalt, who just puts the joke on him. So apparently, Patton Oswalt had some performances that he was scheduled for, and he canceled them because he canceled multiple performances at venues that refused to require proof of vaccination or a negative test result from audience members. So Ted Cruz decided to take a shot at him and tweeted, both of his fans were disappointed. So Oswalt came back with, "Okay, Ted, here we go. Not as disappointed as Texas was when you cut your Cancun vacation short and came home. Ted, you tweeted this at 1 a.m., put the phone down, and returned to liquid form for a few hours. Ted, my fans are all at home waiting to see you at the January 6th hearings. I'm so flattered you took time from your porn scrolling for this, Ted. Well, that was fun. As always, Ted, you're a friendless, cowardly embarrassment, and your beard looks stupid." So, and then a bunch of people, chimed in and thought that shit was funny and had some things to say about Ted Cruz. Thoughts of milky, spineless swamp creature like Ted Cruz insulting Patton Oswalt for caring about people's health is going to grate on me for a good while.
I would never pick a fight with a verbal
with a comedian,
fight with a comedian.
Yeah, with a stand-up comedian. Why would you even? This just proves that the man is a fucking moron.
Right.
Why would you even try to insult a man whose job it is to come up with funny jokes on a whim.
Yeah.
He's trained for this, man.
Yeah, and he even had a little time to think about it. Like he probably wrote tons of them and just.
He's like Batman. He had prep time. He's a comedy Batman.
To the joke cave.
And it's funny because like when he says "here we go," it's like I totally hear that in my voice because he does that in his act. Like the one time he was like
Batten Oswald.
What?
I said Batten Oswald.
Yeah. No, it's just his shit's so funny. He's such a funny fucking comedian. And yeah, I'm surprised he didn't make any "your dad is the Zodiac" jokes.
Did you guys remember the bad lip reading?
Oh yeah, some of those are great.
Do you remember when they did the fucking Ted Cruz ones? Back when he was running and stuff like that?
I don't remember what they were.
I don't remember.
It was like him and his wife doing like the whole promo thing on the campaign thing.
Yeah.
And he's there.
I remember that.
And she's like, yeah. It says. He's like, I like human hair.
Ted Cruz is such a
You really got to be in the right like frame of mind. Like I could see bad lip reading being really polarizing. You either love that shit or you hate it. You know? but it's so good.
Oh man. So yeah, that's it. I just saw that today. I thought that was absolutely hilarious.
There was I can't get to the article that my wife sent me, but the headline reads, rapper Dancer, get it? Dancer gets gold chain hook surgically implanted into scalp. And he has pictures of like all these fucking like gold necklaces hanging from his head.
Cool.
So he's become a human fucking coat hanger or whatever, hat rack.
DJ Hat Rack. You should rock with that name.
Rapper Dancer, get it?
Hey. What's today's date?
Today's the 11th, 10th,
That's right.
10th,
Okay.
10th.
Just trying to figure out how far back to scroll. Is it toy news? It's 10 o'clock.
Yeah.
Wow.
Levy only had one story.
Did everybody see the Generation Toy hotspot?
Yes.
Would you like to see more pictures of it to talk about? You don't? All right.
I did see it.
Hang on, Levy. I'll pull some pictures up. Oh, first one
the
comes
Generation Toy.
That's the Defensor.
Or Defensor?
Yeah.
What's his name?
Defensor.
No, the hotspot.
What the fuck was his name? It was a band. Foo Fighter.
That's it.
Foo Fighter. So there's the Defensor. And I think right above this I have the...
Futos, the Fresh Fighter. That was cool. Looks appropriately G1.
Yeah, I mean, they're based on more of the IDW, I guess. Or more stylized. But he does look pretty fucking G1. Mm-hmm. That took a long time, man. That took a long time.
Yeah.
Any idea what his price is going to be?
The price is going to be... I will give that to you in 1 second. I have it
$200. Fuck.
around here somewhere.
Did you get the other rest of the team?
No.
Here, Levy, here's some more pictures of the Defensor. It's actually pretty cool looking.
Nice.
Yeah, that is very G1 looking, except for the helicopter and the ambulance.
His chest plate's kind of busy.
Oh, yeah.
Like all that shit. And he has those two things on his shoulders. Yeah.
G1, fuck it.
Foo Fighter is on the Chosen Prime for $189.99.
How much?
$189.99. It's got a pretty cool fire engine mode.
Yeah.
Anyways, I don't think anybody here is getting that anyway, but
I want to.
Yeah.
I want to, but I didn't get the first two.
What did they get expensive on the aftermarket?
I don't know. I mean, I think TSOs might still have them available. I don't know. Maybe not.
Foo Fighter. Let's see what else we got here. So, oh man. So everyone's seen this Razor Claw, right? The Kang Toys Razor Claw.
Yep.
You liked it.
Mm-hmm.
I think he looks cool.
Don't wait. Don't single.
Okay.
I'm not the only one in this boat. He likes it too. So
You like it?
Oh, I love it.
You love it?
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to tell you what bothers me about it. I think it's the fucking color scheme, man. I don't think it's the stylization of like the mold itself, how it's really Zoidish, but it's so gold.
So think of it this way, right?
Yeah.
So if you look at like, I think one of the original toys, it's like one of the original toys, like one of the G1 toys, it is really gold. There's like a little bit of black here and there, but don't forget that
The G1 Razor Claw?
pretty sure, yeah, there's a lot of gold in it. A lot more than the cartoon. Like if you look at the cartoon of it, it's like there's a lot of black and orange, but you look at the toy, there's a lot of gold of it in it. And the other thing too is that don't forget there's going to be the monkey pants.
Right.
So that's probably where a lot of the black's going to be
from.
right there. And then the gold will be like the chest, the head type of thing.
I really wish they would show it, because if I'm getting this, I'd probably be getting this for the Predacon or for Predaking mode anyway, but
See, I'm not getting mine for Predaking. I'm getting mine for individual B-spots.
yeah, I really want to see what this fucking combiner is going to look like. Like, I'm tired of them kind of dodging. All they gave us was that silhouette a while ago.
It's funny because I remember seeing it pop up on Dame Chalk, and I remember seeing you post about it on your Reflector files about how a lot of people didn't like it because it was like too stylized. Like
it got pretty
keeps getting more and more stylized as you go each character in. But you knew going in it was going to be stylized, but you didn't know it would be that stylized, right?
Right.
So when it got to this point, it's kind of like one of those things where you're like, yeah, they really fucking went out of their way to make it stylized and stuff, but it's kind of like the whole deal, where they're going away from all the G1. But the only thing I can say is that a lot of the people like on Dame Chalk were like, yeah, love it. Transforming Zoid. Give me more of it. It's fucking.
It does look cool.
It looks really neat.
It does look cool, but I just feel like I'm cool with stylization, but like I like it to at least be somewhat consistent through the entire team. Like if they did one team like this, and then when they started the new team, if they wanted to start going a little crazier outside the box and shit like that, like that's cool for another team. But I feel like when I look at Dive Bomb and Razor Claw, of course, just renders we got here, but still, when I look at those two versus Landbull and Rampage, even though Landbull and Tantrum and Rampage were stylized as well, but like at least they were at least in the ballpark. These are like, this is like the aerial bots. What's that Dreamstar that's doing that aerial bots?
Yeah.
Team? I think those look cool as fuck. But like, I know what that team's going to look like, and it's not, and I already have a Superion, and that looks cool as hell.
Yeah, because they already show the combined mode.
Right.
And and all the different things. Yeah. They're like, hey, look at all this shit we have. And they went, look at them all. Look how awesome that is. And we're like, wow, that looks awesome. Or wow, that looks nothing like G1. I fucking not buying it. Right.
Right.
So yeah, but this is, you're like, you don't even know what the fucking, final form's going to look like.
And I'm like totally, I'm like inching my way out the door, but like the fact that I'd be using it for Predaking, I didn't even really think about the ape.
Yeah, so if you think you got all the whole gold main chest head right here.
Yeah.
And then you got the black fucking monkey pants. And then you get the orange and the fucking, we still haven't seen.
But you know what looks crazy though? Is that even all that being said, I think like the gold that they used on this is like not in the color scheme of
it's a render.
Yeah. Do you think it's going to be more?
It's going to be just like, it's just going to be like Dive Bomb's gold feathers. The same thing.
Well, yeah, the gold feathers and shit, but I'm talking like the main body. Like, I don't know. I feel like the main body should be more blacks and oranges and yellows and shit. The fucking gold, man. That shit is.
I think you're an old man. I think you can't stand change.
I don't like, for one, I don't like gold. I really don't. Like when I see gold, it's just so loud and obnoxious compared to like, silver. I'd rather see silver rather than gold. If I'm
gaudy? Too gaudy?
It's a little too fucking gaudy, man.
Well, wasn't Razor, his head was gold, wasn't it? The whole
He had some gold trim.
No, he
had some gold trim.
Stickers
on the main.
It wasn't the main itself was orange.
Oh, it was stickle. Stickers.
Stickle.
Yeah. The old stickers.
Yeah, the mane itself was orange, and it had the centers of them were like gold stickers. Actually, in the original G1, it was yellow stickers, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know, man. He's very cool looking, but I'm on the fence. I don't know that I'm going to be continuing. I'm glad you're getting it. I am, because like I'll eventually see it, and I'm sure it'll be fucking cool as hell. But
I wouldn't. I probably would reserve judgment until the actual product comes.
Until
out.
I see, I see like an actual physical thing. I
Have
agree.
they put Monkey Pants or Razor Claw for pre-order yet?
No.
Okay.
Not that I know of, anyway.
That Monkey Pants. Should just call him that. Oh yeah, that's right. We're doing toy news. You guys are both in on this, right?
Oh yeah.
Are you?
Yeah.
Have you been getting the King
Razor
toys,
Claw?
right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see what else we got in here. We did the Defensor and Hotspot and the Razor Claw and this one you guys really don't give a shit about, but I do, and I'm fucking excited. So the X-Transbots is doing a Deathsaurus.
Yeah, I saw that.
He looks awesome.
So it's funny. I was staring at the fucking Razor Claw for a while, right? And then I went to the Deathsaurus immediately after it, and I was like, holy shit, that looks so fucking plain. You know, you look at it like one to the other, like you look at something super stylized, and then the other thing looks completely like flat.
I'm glad
and
you
plain.
brought that up, because I was actually going to go back to, after we got done talking about Deathsaurus, go back to the Razor Claw for a second, because like I'm trying to figure out your like how you work with some of the shit that you like, because you really like the fucking Kang toy stuff because of the stylization.
I like stylized stuff.
But then you told us last time we got together that you actually preferred the X-Transbots Galvatron over the Fans toys.
Yes.
But it just makes no fucking sense.
I just like the way it looks more. I like the cannon.
He's so
the longer
plain,
cannon.
so-
I like that cannon.
Yeah.
And I like I don't know, just the way that it's designed more.
He's so smooth. But he's so smooth and he's so plain.
Yeah. Well, that's like you look at what's that component of Deathsaurus where it's like the bird or whatever?
The Breastmaster?
The
Breastmaster.
Yeah.
It looks like a fucking hockey puck, or like it's just flat with like 3 colors on it and shit, and that's it, you know? And Deathsaurus, like, it has like, it's just, I don't know, it looks like it's...
But this is what the Galvatron looks
There's like no detail to it, to the Deathsaurus. Like, I see what you're saying, but...
That's what I was trying to figure out. I'm like, I don't even get it, man.
I don't know. It just looked. when I look at the two, like I remember we were talking about it. I'd say it kind of reminds me of the Warpath. Like this guy looks like he's all fucking outfitted, like you know, it's like Iron Man versus fucking War Machine, right?
Right.
It's the same thing. One's more beefier and chunkier and is going to kick more ass than the other one.
Yeah.
But I don't know. There's just something about that Makes Toys Galvatron that I kind of like the design of it overall versus the Fans Toys one. Fans Toys one's got like this big barrel chest and this long ass fucking gun, and fucking he's like, I'm ready to fucking smash fucking Autobots.
Yeah.
And Galvatron just looks, from Make Toys, looks more like, I don't know,
But
more.
that's how Galvatron is, man.
Wait, this is Make Toys?
No, XTB.
No.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't know. Or no, X-Trans. Wait, is it? Yeah, it's X-Transbots.
X-Transbots,
Galvatron. Sorry. Sorry.
I knew
Robbie.
what you were talking
Yeah.
about.
Now, Make Toys fucking Galvatron
The cross dimension one?
fucking kicks both their asses.
Yeah. This thing was
That's
gonna be
fucking awesome. That just looks like he's gonna, like a Viking versus
Is or
fucking.
was.
I hope
The
we
team
get,
of
I hope we get it
Vikings.
one day. Yeah. I hope we get it one day.
Don't hold your breath.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't hold your breath. It's a bummer.
Maybe they'll turn around and sell it to fucking another company to make.
It's a bummer that they went away at some, like, you know, because we've third parties thinned the herd down to, you know, the few remaining alphas and shit. And I always thought, like, it was weird that Make Toys went from I would have put them in the conversation for one of the best companies out there for a while, and then they just fell off a cliff, man.
When I think of Make Toys, right?
Yeah.
I think of Cross Dimensions and I think of Seekers.
Yeah.
What else did they have? Well, the last things they came out with that was good, like really good.
Make Toys did that Point Blank. That
right.
They did
Downbeat.
Downbeat. That's right. That Jazz. Yeah.
They did.
That's right.
They
Forgot
did the
about that.
two Chrome Dome and
the Headmasters. Yeah.
Hardhead. They
Right.
did Inferno and Grapple. They did Hound. They did a Megatron. What else they do, Levy? They did a bunch of...
Pandinus.
What was the Megatron?
The Scorpion.
Which one? Which Megatron?
Which Megatron? That was Despotron.
Despotron.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But then they had that whole chug line, like he's saying.
Yeah.
Right.
They did that whole chug line as well.
Yeah. No. Yeah.
Their city bots are really good.
Cool.
I was bummed out that they never... There was a pre-order up for a long time on a KO oversized. It was the size of the current Metroplex, the Generations Metroplex. But it was what did they call them? Utopia, right?
Yeah,
Utopia and Dystopia.
Yeah.
Which would have been fucking awesome, and then it just never happened.
Yeah.
And it kind of surprised me. Because I think a lot of people that are into collecting MPs would have preferred them over the Generations Metroplex, even though he's okay, but...
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Yeah, they just fell off a cliff, man.
Yeah.
They were doing a lot of cool stuff in a couple different scales and then the cross dimension shit on top of it, and then they just bummer.
But yeah, man, I don't know. With the stylized stuff, there's just some stuff that I like the look of it, and other stuff I just don't. It's a personal preference. It's very subjective.
Well, I'm psyched on this Desaurus. The only thing I'm not psyched on is the old space chicken. I'm not psyched on the pre-order went up and it was $249.
Jesus.
And then he's big. He's 15 inches tall. He's like the size of Overlord or whatever. And then we got an email a couple of days later, and it's like, yeah, XTB kind of moved the price up, and it was $50, $299.
Wow.
Which still for something that big, but it's a bummer that it was $250 first.
Wow.
But I can't shit on him.
You've known that was coming since Skids, right?
Yeah, he was on they showed the little lion guy or whatever the hell that thing is, running down the street like the Jersey Devil on the side of the Skids box. Yeah. The hell was I going to say? Yeah, I can't shit on them on the prices because they put all that other stuff out, and that other stuff is like pretty affordable, man. Like the punch and counterpunch and the whatever, the battle charger, not the battle, battle chargers, Omnibots were all good prices. So we'll see.
Yeah, they're all very basic though.
Yeah.
So can't really. If they start charging a lot more for those, they probably get fucking flack.
Well, Carbots, man. Nobody's selling Carbots for $100 anymore.
What Hasbro did with Skids.
Yeah, that's right. Skids was weird, man. Skids was an outlier because he was like definitely more like a toy, like the toy look than the cartoon look.
And what was the other one? The red one? The Reboost. That's it. Yeah. They were $90.
They were $90. $90 or $95. Yeah, he was kind of an outlier though, because the couple they did before that, like Hound and Sunstreaker. Who the fuck else?
Sunstreaker was 90, was he?
No, Sunstreaker was 120, 125, something like that.
Was he? I thought the second round you got him for 90 or something like that.
No, I paid the price.
Oh, did you? Okay.
Yeah. He was so serious.
You paid the price.
Paid the price.
I paid the iron price.
Did you see the what's it called? The Mocha? Is that the name of it?
That girl, the fembot.
Yeah,
pretty cool looking.
Yeah.
I thought.
Which one's that?
That's the
Big Firebird.
Big Firebird's RC's like
Nemesis Nicey.
Yeah.
Right.
G2 version or something like that of it.
Yeah, it's pretty cool looking.
You didn't see that?
No.
Oh, it looks really awesome, especially the alt mode.
What's it called, Jed?
I think it's Mocha. I think that's what it is.
Oh.
I'm waiting for Terry's to see if they have a reduced price on that because I know that's going for like $160 or something. And I got.
Hello, Black Repaint. Remember that, Levy? Oh, look at you, Black Repaint.
Is that up for pre-order?
Yeah, some places. But I was waiting for Terry's because I remember I got the original one for like $80 or something, like that, and this is going for like $140, $150. I thought there might be a discount coming up for that one too.
Is that like an exclusive or?
No, it's just it's a second. It just went up like a week ago. What?
It's just like I love the poses they put these things in, man.
Yeah.
The bunny ears laying down one.
Is it still available there?
Pre-order now. Yeah.
How much is it?
170.
170.
Yeah, I knew it was a little higher.
Oh, that's pretty sweet looking.
Yeah, the alt mode's awesome.
Nothing to say about the bunny ear version.
That is a bunny ear version?
Yeah, we're getting there. I'm just clicking through
the anime girl. robot.
I think those are the only pictures.
Is that it?
Yeah.
Yeah, where the fuck is it? Let's see if I can find one. Oh, there it is.
The fuck? What is that about?
What, the bunny ears one?
I mean, yeah, it's anime, but whatever.
You're right. What, you don't like your chicks and bunny ears?
No.
I do. Damn, somebody's rocking out.
Yeah.
Where's that coming from?
Mike, did you buy that Nightbird?
I did. I pre-ordered it.
did?
Yeah, I did. Yep.
Did Vanessa ever pre-order that Mezco Crow?
Yes.
Yeah.
And also that new, we're probably going to get that fucking mind wipe. The Dracula mind wipe. Did you see it yet?
I saw that. The Hasbro thing
Yeah.
today.
Which one?
They announced it today.
They did
Who's it by?
Hasbro.
It's Hasbro.
Oh.
I think it's a Target exclusive. It's actually, it's kind of cool, man. I mean, it's goofy, but it's cool.
What is it?
It's mind wipe as Dracula, but like he actually has a Dracula paint job. They have him in like a tux with like a little goatee. Okay, so we got Dracula.
That was the name of the Fans Toys Mind Wipe, right?
It was, yep. So did everybody see the Autobot Spike
Yeah.
renders, color renders?
Yep.
I like it.
You getting that?
Hell yeah, I'm getting it.
Even if it's 200?
No, it's 125, I think.
Oh, it's 125?
Jesus Christ.
Oh, looks like they learned their lesson from the Dr. Egg.
Oh, they also, I think they said something about I was paying attention to their page a little bit, and they said something about doing Sharkticons and the Alicons or whatever in a 3-pack with no fucking electronics. They didn't make that decision yet, but they said that they noticed that that's what everybody was saying. Like,
Yeah.
we see what you're saying.
Did you pre-order your gargoyle from NECA?
Yeah.
Did you?
Yeah. A while ago.
A while ago, yeah.
Oh, I thought it said that the pre-order was going live today at 11.
For Goliath? No, he's been up for a
Your
while.
Goliath has been, yep.
It must be the Turtles thing that came out then. The skunk, or whatever the hell that is.
Dude, a lot of people got that Blue Lobster,
Frank? That
Frank,
thing? Yeah.
or whatever. Is that what his name was? Frank?
Yeah. Frank. Did you see the Spider-Man retro
Yeah.
coming out?
Yeah. Just Jake Hernandez, I guess, did a review on it. Or a preview. I'm going to wait for the Mayfix.
That is all the toy news or Transformer news that I have, but I am going to quick
If I see it in the store, I'll probably pick it up.
go over to HasLab and see how Victory Saber is doing. Yeah, they're going to make it easy. 7,500 of them sold already out of 11,000, and they got 30. So they got 30 days to go, 3,500 in 30 days. That's easy. Do we get one of these, Jed, to resell down the line?
Nah, I'm not doing that.
No?
Nope. It's too low. The price is too low.
The price is too low. Like, how do you mean?
Like, a lot of people will be able to buy that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
you're
not
right.
prohibitively expensive.
Right. People,
Whores. I'm sorry.
No, but
I'm
dude,
sorry. That was really fucked up.
I really let it. I let this one sink in. I let this one sink in for a little bit, and I agree, dude. Like, what is it? 180.
yeah.
Like, I would have, if I collected Chug, I would have rather paid like $250 for something that was more, I don't want to say masterpiecey, but a little more masterpiecey at that scale. Because if you really look at this, like, dude, for 180, but like if a third party company put this out, we'd be laughing at it, would we not?
Yeah.
We would be crushing this thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, to me, it just looks like it's, I don't know. It's probably the same way you felt about the Unicron. It's just a big main line.
Yeah.
That's, you know.
That's how I feel about them. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a big main line. Yeah.
And I guess I can't argue with that. Like, the Unicron was,
So think of it this way, right?
yeah.
Take your perspective of owning one out of the picture.
Right.
Because you already own both.
Right.
Take the HasLab Unicron, shrink it down to the same exact size as the other Unicron that you have.
And charge what for it?
And no, I just compare the two.
Oh, just compare the two?
Do you think if they were both exactly the same scale, the same size?
The same scale, I would get the Zeta one. I would be tempted by how nice the planet mode was of the HasLab one.
Right.
But the planet mode at that scale would no longer be as like menacing as like you walk in on that big one and shit.
Right.
It's fucking out of control.
Sure.
But at a smaller,
you have the scale that's big scale is going for it.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
But it's like if you shrink it down to the same size as Zeta and you hold them and you look at it each
and I had to pick one, it would be the Zeta one. It would be the Zeta one because I'm mainly a robot like displayer, you know, but the fact that the fact that it was like that fucking big and it was a really impressive planet mode.
So if you go the opposite way, if Zeta would have made a big, huge Unicron for the same exact price as a HasLab, would you have bought that instead? Or would you have gone with the big, huge planet Hasbro?
You're going to call me crazy. I probably still would have got both.
Really? Still got both? Well, that makes sense. One for each mode, right?
Yeah, still would have got, like that would, that's one, I shouldn't say that's the only one, but that's like my rule about, thank you. I love you, Vanessa.
Oh, thank you. Oh, I thought she was taking it down. Oh, thank you.
Yeah, the Unicron. Yeah, I still like that's definitely one of the rule breakers.
So if they were small, would you got both too? One for each mode?
If they were both small,
yeah,
I probably would have just got the Zeta one.
Okay.
Yeah.
So size is a big factor when it comes to that type of design for a chug Unicron of that scale.
Yeah, because you're never gonna get, obviously, we joke around about it all the time, but you're never gonna get MP,
right,
Citybot,
right,
or Unicron or any of that humongous shit.
Right.
So to me, I just want the next level of size to be like represented more, I guess, metaphorically. You know, like your combiners are this size, and I want the Citybots to at least just be a little bit bigger than them, and I want Unicron to be like a little bit bigger than that, and that it works for me.
Yep.
So, yeah. So if he was smaller, I would have just got the Zeta one and just held out for.
So now you have this, right?
Yeah.
Chug scale, whatever, still in the scale of that, right? And has the same type of design with the fucking waffle hands or arms or whatever, and the fucking holes everywhere and shit.
Yeah.
And now you're paying, what was it, 190?
180.
Yeah, 180.
Oh yeah. I don't know. Like
I'm good.
I'd be a lot more, especially because like I don't know, if it does go up in value, it's like, damn, people are gonna pay more for it than that. Like I would just rather paid another $60 or $80 and had all that shit filled in, like had it really well done.
See, I have like no skin in the game for that, right? Because like I know I would keep one Galactus, I'll keep one Sentinel, right? That's why I didn't get the, what was it called, the Razor Crest?
See, I wish I would have got the Razor Crest
because I don't have any interest in keeping one.
Yeah,
so
I feel
have to sell both.
Yeah, I feel you.
One or whatever. So yeah, the Rancor, I'll get 2 of those because I'll probably keep one.
Did they say how big that thing's going to be yet? They didn't announce anything yet, right?
No. Just that it's going to be coming up in the fall.
Yeah. Anybody else got any toy news?
No. I'm trying to think if there was anything that came out that was like of interest. I know I forgot, but I was going, usually like every day I go through like the Ami like secondhand used stuff, you know? And you remember how I was buying those fuck, what are they called? I can't remember the name of the ships now.
The Yamato?
No, well, it's not the Yamato, but the Deslon fighter ships. There's a name for them. Fuck, I can't remember. Anyway, I bought 2 of them when they were real cheap on Amazon in respect of getting the Yamato eventually, but the Yamato was so fucking expensive, like on, Amazon, eBay, it was like $370. Someone was selling it like fucking used on Ami for like $210 or whatever.
Yeah, snatch it up.
I fucking snarfed that shit up right away.
Nice.
They were also selling a what the hell is that called? Captain Harlock ship.
Yeah.
But that was gone. And I was like, fuck, I would have got that too. Because that's another Soul Chigokin. But I saw that what I'm trying to get at is that not only did I get the Yamato, it's going to be coming in the mail at the end of the month, but yeah, I'll have it all 3 of them all set up with the batteries in. I'll be fucking shooting fucking lasers at each other and fucking sound effects.
What site did you say you find this shit on?
Ami.
Oh, it's on Ami.
Yeah, there's a site that I go to. It's called buy friend more or something like that. But the guy had uses the AmiAmi API and basically built a website around the AmiAmi API where he pulls in like a daily like used like list of all the stuff for your searches.
Yeah.
And then at the very bottom he has the top 10 discounts on the site. So he has top 10 price discount and then top 10 percentage discounts. And I was looking and that was in the list. And I was like, oh fuck. And I'm like, I grabbed it right away. Cause you know, it was like 40% off or whatever, something like that. And it was an AB. That means it wasn't opened and it was fucking just basically brand new. And like I mentioned before, Japanese people who they think like used or damaged shit is like a little scratch on the box. And it's like fucking basically mint perfect shit. So yeah, I got it. But yeah, the Soul Shokin Voltron went up again for for order. The next new release came out of it. But that thing's only like 11 inches tall, right?
Yeah,
it's real small.
Yeah.
Might even be shorter than that.
10.6 inches or something, I think it is. I forget what the centimeters are. 25 maybe or something. But that's like $350
Yeah.
for that fucking thing.
Yeah.
Man.
That's what turned me off to it.
Yeah.
Oh man, I wish that Blitzoid one was a little bigger.
Yeah.
The price that it like, I would pay that price if it was Toy World constructor size.
Yeah.
But nah, not for.
Oh, the one that's $700.
Yeah.
So the name of the website that I use is called buyfriend.moe. And that's the site that I go to for AmiAmi, like pre-orders and used and stuff like that. And you can search for whatever. But yeah, man, I fucking snagged that shit.
Buyfriend.moe.
Yep. You have to like create an account and then you can search on shit. And then you can get like instant notifications and daily notifications on your watches that you set up.
When you buy like B-U-Y or B-Y?
B-Y. Buy, like buy me toys.
Like yeah. Does your website look like shit?
Yeah.
The homepage?
Yeah.
Okay. So,
Yeah. Because it's more functional than fucking,
It's
you know.
like Craigslist.
Yeah. It just gives you lists of all the shit.
Yeah.
So because I actually wrote a client for the API for AmiAmi, see if it worked, and it did. So you basically put in a search thing, it pulls down the images, pulls down the description, and the other cool thing is it pulls down the amount. So if you have, like, say, Levy, a pre-order coming up, you can actually look at it and watch that number of units that they have, like, go down and like kind of grab one before they're all out. So, like, say you have something brand new and they only have like 1,000 or if they have 500 or something. That way, you know, you got to get in there, get it right away, or fucking you can just wait until you have time.
You should put a squeaker out.
Thank you. I pre-ordered a third-party Mezco-style Kingdom Come Superman from VC Toys Box.
Ooh. You haven't used that site in a while, huh? VC
Yeah.
Toys Box.
Yeah, no, it's been a while. I bought a couple things. Remember that?
I bought something from them. I bought a Player Sky from them.
Remember that
Years ago.
SH Figuarts scale Tony Stark computer desk
Yes.
with the lighting etching that I had.
Yeah.
I got that from.
Ah, cool.
That was when it was a much smaller store, though. But yeah, so this is what it looked like. Did I show you this?
Yes, that looks really cool.
This is
Oh, who's putting that up?
I think it says BMS Toys, but VC Toys Box is selling it, and it's $85, and you have to just pay a $15 deposit, and then they send you a PayPal invoice. So, and then because it's overseas, it takes a while to get, but you get it eventually. Just hope that the box isn't busted up to shit.
Well, there was something else that just came out this past week. Besides, I know the Jaws thing came out, and the Princess Bride figures from McFarlane. Did you see those?
Yeah, I saw those. Yeah, it's pretty good.
What was the other thing too? There's another.
My name is Inigo Montoya. Good, my father. Prepare to die. I kind of wish that they would have had a Miracle Max figure in that assortment. Have fun storming the castle.
They got to hit the main characters though first.
Yeah.
Liar! Liar!
They have to have the boo lady too. Boo! Boo! with her big old fucking mole on her face.
Oh, do you want to talk about that Batman with the fucking cape?
Yeah, the freaking year 2. Excuse me, the year 2 Batman from McFarlane Toys, Gold Label. It's going to be a Target exclusive, but it comes with a soft goods cape, but it also comes with this really cool freaking big McFarlane style fucking plastic cape that wraps around him and shit like that, and it's supposed to recreate that one comic panel or comic book cover that McFarlane did.
Where you had the ridiculous cape that was like, wait, yeah, I was trying to find that shit.
With the tombstone next to him and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it comes with that tombstone display base, and whatnot. And I really wish I'd known about it before it sold the fuck out, but it sold the fuck out, so I didn't get one. So, but yeah, that thing's cool looking. I'm not usually one for like the action figures with like extremely limited articulation or whatever. But I mean, not that the Batman figure itself has limited articulation. It's just when you put that cape on him, you got to literally take his arms off to put that cape on him.
I forgot to mention a couple of weeks ago when, or like a week ago or so, when I went out and we went to Ollie's. They had the Dark Knight graphic novel there at Ollie's, and this is like, it was like only $5.
Oh yeah,
but it was the box set that came with the Batman mask.
Oh yeah.
So I have a whole Batman cowl sitting at home. I'm just trying to figure out what the fuck to do with it.
Just be like Bat Dad.
Just put on it.
Lori!
Cut the grass.
Where are the drugs at? Where are the drugs going?
Lori! The sand is wet again! We have to get all new sand!
I forgot about that.
Where's the power button on the treadmill?
Maybe you took the fucking clothes off. You fucking find it. The sand's gonna get wet. Oh shit! I'm glad she doesn't listen to this show. So what's after that toy news? Oh, Q&A, right?
I don't think we got any questions. I certainly didn't see any. We might have gotten some in the last 2 hours or so, but
I got one. I got a message from Phil. He wanted to throw something in the Q&A, but I'll wait to see if he got anything else. Well, I just wanted to give a shout out to him, man. He wrote me a couple cool messages and shit. You know, about the show, just getting them through some stuff or whatever, which is always cool. I don't know. I like seeing a message like that because a lot of times we're just hanging out and we think we're just hanging out and recording a show, which is what we're doing, but we sometimes forget.
I'm ready to quit.
We forget. we forget. You know, sometimes it has a positive impact on somebody, and even if it's just that's pretty awesome. You know.
Yeah, it is
a cool message to get. So we're glad you're listening. We're glad you. Will always calls me to. If you ever see Will on my wall, he always calls me to TU420.
yeah, no questions.
All right, so I got a message from Phil, and it's not really a question for. I don't even know if it belonged in the Q&A, but he asked me to talk about it on the show at some point, and there was we got to talking about something about Slash. Conversation ended up on Slash, and we were talking about Slash's Snake Pit. First of all, did you ever hear both Slash Snake Pit albums, Jed? I know you probably didn't, Levy. Or yeah, you did. Maybe you did.
I heard of them. I haven't heard them.
Yeah, I've heard some of the stuff on there.
I never listened to it.
So the first...
It's like kind of like Nuno's solo. I like heard something on it, but I never really listened to the whole thing.
The first Slash's Snake Pit album is like... It's a decent album.
Mm-hmm.
Was that the one that was kind of like more like a bluesy rock kind of album? Okay.
Yeah, the first one.
I think in my mindset back when it came out, I was like not into it, but I probably would like be more open to listening to that style of music now, type of thing, you know?
Well, kind of
like remember like Izzy's was it Juju Dogs?
Yeah,
when that came out after he left.
That was an alright album too.
That was a good album. Yeah, it's too bad you didn't.
But Slash's Snake Pit, the second album, they got a different singer. They got this different singer. This black dude, Rod Jackson, was singing for him. He had a fucking awesome voice, man. And that whole album, from like opening track to end, was just all killer, no filler. Like, to me, it blew the first album away. So we were talking about that shit, and I said that we saw them guys on, I think that was it the Birch Hill that we saw them at? It wasn't a very big place. I think it was the Birch Hill, and I can't remember who the hell opened for him, but like Slash's Snake Pit came out, and just like, it was one of the loudest rock and roll shows I've ever been at. And this dude did the whole show. He had a pair of leather pants. He had these long ass dreads, and he wore a pair of leather pants. He wore no shirt and no shoes. He was just out there barefoot running around like a nut. And he had a great voice, great front man. But anyway, after the show was over, this is what Phil asked me to talk about on the show. So we met Slash. I met him first, and we were bullshitting for a couple of minutes, and them dudes were just kind of like hanging out at this table, and it wasn't even a table. It was like a little bar like they used to have at the Mix. It was like a little tiny thing just for like to put a drink on and shit. Yeah. But they were all standing there, and like people were bringing shit up, and they were signing. They were just hanging out with people and signing shit or whatever. So Richie Gomes from the comic store, he didn't have anything to sign. Actually, neither one of us did. Neither one of us like brought anything to sign. So he had a wife beater on. Richie did, and he wanted Slash to sign his wife beater. So he went up there, and he's standing there. He's got the wife beater in his hand. He's just standing there with no shirt on in the middle of this fucking bar, and he goes walking up to Slash, shirtless, and he hands Slash the wife beater, and he's like, "Can you sign this for me?" And Slash was like, and he was at this little tiny ass bar in front of him or whatever. I don't know why he didn't sign it on the bar, but for whatever reason, he told Richie to take the wife beater and just turn around and put the wife beater on his back, like, and Slash would sign it while it was like on his back, or give him something to sign it on or whatever. So Richie turned around. He flipped the wife beater up over his head and hit Slash in the face with it. And it knocked a cigarette. Didn't I ever tell you this?
No,
shit? Oh,
no.
This is great. So it knocked a cigarette out of Slash's mouth, and the fucking cigarette went flying on the floor. Like 6 dudes went all, it was like a fumble, you know what I mean? And they all jumped onto this fucking... They all jumped on
like bridesmaids at a wedding.
Yeah, that's exactly what it was like. And
get his DNA.
After the scrum, one dude came up with the butt in his hand or whatever, and he smiled, and he put it in his pocket. He put it in his pocket. And me and Richie and Slash all watched it, and then after it happened, like, we looked back at each other, and Slash just gave us like a shrug, and he pulled out another cigarette and put it in his mouth.
And you know what though? That dude that came up with it,
yeah,
best day of his life.
Yeah.
Oh, dude. Yeah. This is Slash's. Like, can you imagine?
He tells stories about that to this day. He's like, and it's probably his favorite thing. Like, he's got his pictures of his kids here, and then he's got the cigarette, like in a glass case,
like a glass
on the
dome,
mantle.
like one of those glass dome clocks, with just like 2 metal things holding the cigarette up.
Like the rose in Beauty and the Beast is just floating in the glass. little sparkles coming up off of it.
I would like to see it in like a little case, like, you know how they did the base for the DeLorean and actually got it to like float or whatever.
Oh right.
Oh yeah.
I almost picture it like a little concentrated, like a air hockey, you know, but like under the butt, and it just kept it like.
That's funny.
But yeah, so that's you got the butt. We got the. I had a Punisher shirt. I just Punisher shirt, and I let him sign the skull. I have that somewhere around here. But yeah, Richie, I love telling people that story, man, because I just say when they bring Slash up, I'm like, but a buddy of mine knocked his cigarette right out of his mouth.
Made some other dude's day.
Yeah.
That reminds me, I think I read somewhere that Elvis's hair just got sold on eBay or something like that for thousands of dollars.
His hair?
Yeah, like the barber that cut his hair last or something like that.
Oh,
wow.
Kept his hair and he
That was
sold
like his
it.
pubes. Elvis's pubes just sold for $100,000.
I can see it.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
You know what?
I wouldn't be surprised if they sell for $1 million.
Priscilla got those fucking like in a lock and key somewhere. That's her retirement.
I wish I had that kind of money, you know? Like
For your pubes.
Buy Elvis's pubes.
yes. Not to buy Elvis's pubes, but to be able to
sell your
to afford Elvis.
Oh, I thought you were
Yeah.
saying to sell your pubes for $1 million.
Yeah, well, that would be okay too, because you know I'm still here and I can keep them coming. But I'd just like to have that kind of money.
Well, that's like I'll keep going back to it as much as I can, but that was like the chick that fucking sold her bathwater.
Yeah,
You know, just fucking sold fucking dirty ass bathwater.
that was like the
fucking
original NFT or whatever they're calling them, almost.
And
in a way,
the
except they
and the
still-
fucking the two broads from Norway that were selling fucking things of air, just mason jars of air from
Yeah.
Norway, clean fresh air, shipped to your house for $20.
Wow.
Made thousands and thousands of dollars off of it.
I'll just go take a deep breath in IKEA. It's close enough. I know it's not that close, but it's close enough.
So Phil,
Yeah.
you were talking about Phil. You guys, is that the story you were bringing up?
Yeah,
Okay.
well, I told him that I met Slash,
Yeah.
Rod Jackson and Slash. I think those are the only two dudes from the band that I talked to that time. But yeah, he wanted me to talk about that on. I met Steven Adler. Steven Adler was a wreck, man. This is a good one too, because you know Hetfield.
Mm-hmm.
So we went to see this band Suki Jones, and Suki Jones was. Do you know where they got that name, by the way, Suki Jones? That was from an Aerosmith song. I can't remember. I think it was Back in the Saddle. Suki Jones. Somewhere in the verses. Anyways, they called themselves Suki Jones. It was like a 80s supergroup. Jizzy Pearl, I can't remember the band he was in, but Steven Adler was on drums, and like Carrie Kelly from fucking Pretty Boy Floyd was playing rhythm guitar, and I think Joey Allen from Warrant was playing lead, and then Robbie Crane from Rat was playing. He was their replacement bass player, but he was playing bass in this band. And it was me, Hetfield, Little Show, and Big Show went to that show, and it was a fun show. Like, and Jizzy Pearl, like he comes up in the middle of the set and he's telling us about how he was so proud of Steven Adler because he finally got his shit together. I'm pointing back there because that's where my drummer would be sitting. But I do that a lot. Like when I'm telling people, I'll say like, "Oh yeah, so I was in Northampton," and I'll point, and it'll never be in the right direction. And cause sometimes I do it, and I see people, they'll follow my finger and they'll be looking, and they'll be like, this dude has zero sense of direction. But anyway, he was pointing at Adler, and he's like telling the crowd how proud he was about how he got his shit together, and because he went through a lot of like alcoholism and drugs and whole nine and shit like that. But yeah, man,
Right.
Steven Adler ran, really fucking did a 180 and this and that and the other thing or whatever. So I'll tell you that story in order to tell you the rest of this story. So now the show is over, we're leaving, and we're walking out the door. Robbie Crane's standing there, and it was just him talking to one dude, and there was like really everybody kind of had split at that point. And I'm like, I just want to like pull up and fucking shake this dude's hand, So I went up to him, I shook his hand, and I said, "Hey, great show." And he goes, "Thanks, man." And then we started walking away, and he's like, "Where are you going?" And they're like, "We're splitting." And he's like, "Nah, you're coming down and partying with us." He was just grabbing people, like, and so we get down there, and it was the band and probably a couple and people with the band, and then like the Crocodile Rock bouncers, and then there was this like they just pulled the stragglers that were hanging out at the end. So there was like 20 people down there. I got into a beer chugging contest with some chick, and she fell into the beer. They had like, you remember the real big coolers that look like a baby pool or whatever?
Yeah.
She saw him in his chugging contest with this. and she fell into the fucking beer cooler. We had to pull her out of the beer cooler. But anyways, we're standing there, and Hetfield's standing there, and he's got his bowl and everything and shit, and fucking Steven Adler comes stumbling up, all fucked up. He like, I have the picture somewhere, and he's hanging on him, And he's looking at Hetfield and he's like, he reaches into his pocket. Steven Adler reaches into his pocket and he pulls the bowl out and he looks at Hetfield and he goes, "Fill this." And Hetfield was like, because like you step back and it's like, this is a fucking drummer from Guns N' Roses. It's like a surreal moment,
Yeah.
Yeah, man. So he quick pulled it out and he backed it up. None of the bouncers saw this and shit. Steven Adler fucking lights up right in front of everybody, and the bouncer like yelled at him, which was even more surreal. It's like, imagine you're a bouncer, you got yelled at fucking Steven Adler for smoking a bowl and Croc Rocks. But that was a good time, man. That was fun. And the Sebastian Bach concert.
At least you knew it was him. Not like Fred Coury.
Yeah. We vetted every rock star that we met by watching them play first, and then confirming their identity by seeing them play an instrument, and then we would hang out with them. We never hung out, and that's a very effective way of doing things, Levy. That I've never hung out with a fake rock star. Not one time.
That story, every time I think about that shit.
Except for Pat.
Yeah.
It's the only fake rock star I hung out with.
Yep. Yep.
Oh man. Sebastian told me I should unplug. I should put microphones at the front. We were on the tour bus with Sebastian when he was playing solo, and we were smoking a fucking giant doober with Sebastian Bach. That was crazy, man. Because I'm like, I'm not really one to get nutty over famous people, but it was like, I'm fucking just smoking this doober with the lead singer of Skid Row, and he's like, so he starts telling me, he starts giving me like frontman tips. We open up for him and shit. So, and we're the last band that went on right before they did. So he starts giving me these frontman tips, and he told me I should put microphones at the front of the stage. He's like, you don't even give a fuck if they're plugged in. Just put them up there and point them towards the crowd, and then come out and play a couple songs. But like right near the beginning of your set, you scream at the crowd that you're recording live. So they think that they're going to be on some kind of like CD because they see the microphones up there pointed at them and shit like that. And then they go crazy, and then you get a fucking riled ass crowd.
That's actually really cool.
I'm like, wow, man, can I use that? And he's like, yeah, fucking A. So
did you ever do that?
We did it up at Bob and Donna's.
And did it work?
In Lehighton, in front of like 35 people. They were pretty nutty, but it was hard to tell because there's too many variables. They were nutty anyway. That was the spot. That was the spot where we played Knocking On. We used to play heavy shit at the end. Mm-hmm. Like, the enders got to be got to get everybody fucking riled. But up at Bob and Donna's, they actually told us, like, listen, you need to send them home on a fucking low note, like chill them out because they get too fucking riled or whatever. So we're like, all right. So we ended the night. We played the Knocking on Heaven's Door.
Stand by your man.
We played the Guns N' Roses Knocking on Heaven's Door at the end of the night and shit. That should fucking chill everybody out. These two chicks started kicking the shit out of each other in the middle of that song, and we just kept playing. The one, imagine, knock, knock, knocking. You know what I mean? We're playing that fucking, and there was a girl fucking just bouncing another girl's head off the floor, like out in the bar, and there's people trying to break it up. We just kept playing. Hey. That was good times, man. I want to write a book. About all my adventures I've seen over the years. But like, I'd have to change all the names to protect the innocent, except for Pat. The two people that were glad don't listen to this podcast: your wife and Pat.
Oh man, Staley's must have been kind of riled there too at the end. I bet.
Who's that?
That's when you played at Staley's.
Staley's. Yeah. Staley's was hit and miss, man. We would have like pretty good shows. The bar Staley's you're talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah, we would have some pretty good shows over there.
Is there another Staley's?
I don't think so.
Well, I didn't know if he was talking about the bar Staley or the dude Staley.
Oh.
I didn't know if there was a dude. Not that I even know a dude named Staley, except for Wayne, but I didn't really know him. It's the only Staley I know.
That was a dumb question.
I'm just shaking my head, listeners. Because you get those drunk guys that are just fucking dancing, fucking no matter what.
Every band needs one of those guys. Because they like break the ice. Because nobody wants to be that person.
Because they're holding their beer like this, and they're up here like this, and they're dancing like this with their head down. That way they don't spill their beer, you know.
I've gotten so much joy over the years watching white people dance. Seriously, like I can't even fucking tell you, man.
Yeah.
You ever been at a show like where it's like it's a rock show, and a lot of times, and it's like white people can't even clap in rhythm.
We were.
Right?
I was at
clap in rhythm and
fucking white people
off.
I was at one of Gary's shows, one of the Call in Sick shows, and it was at that bar over there near El Tri-C. I can't remember the name of it.
The bar near El Tri-C. Oh, Sliders.
Yeah, Sliders.
Sliders was a fun place, man.
Yeah, and they used to bring the hat with the big fucking blow up cock on it. Like that. And they would hand it out to the fucking different chicks, and they'd be passing it around and stuff like that, and all the girls would be like fucking hilarious about it. And then Gary would bust out the fucking, the big funnel with the fucking beer, the big beer fucking bong or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he'd have everybody chugging and stuff like that. And then they would be everybody would just be going crazy. Those were good shows.
Yeah, Sliders was always a good time, man.
Yeah, but the big cock hat was that was funny. They're like, which girl's gonna be wearing the cock hat now? Me.
Wait, Gary's band brought out the cock hat, or the bar brought the cock hat?
No, his band. Colin Sick.
They had the cock hat.
Yeah.
That's fine.
I didn't know they had a cock hat.
Yeah. They used to take the cock hat with them, like every show, and they take pictures with it, at different places and shit.
Everybody has listening. Rewind this segment and take a shot every time you hear
cock hat. Yeah. I think
cock hat.
I can't remember if it was Gary, or if it was Chris that took it with them on a trip, and they were taking pictures of the cock hat like in the mountains, in front of like statues and shit, like on vacation and shit like that. Yeah.
It's so fucking dumb. It's funny.
Yeah. Yeah. Those were good shows.
Yeah. There was we played a show with this band called Rehab X one time, and the lead singer, unbeknownst to us, had fucking like the NBA tearaway pants on. And I can't remember what song they were doing. And it wasn't like a bar, like a typical bar setup. It was more like it looked like a wedding bands would be playing there, because you had like the stage, and then you had like a bunch of like the long tables. It'd be like Hot for Teacher or Eddie Van Halen walking down the shit, and then the bar behind all that. And he was up on the table, and he ripped his fucking pants off in the middle of the song. And then he went down on the table in front of a couple broads and shit. And that one didn't pay off for him, because this other crazy dude that used to come see us at the OPP happened to be at this show. And he walked up to him, and while he was sitting there, he just gave him a little tap. He gave him a little drunk tap. It was the weirdest scene. You see some weird shit, man.
That is weird. Oh, I got a question for QA.
Yeah.
There we go. I'll think of one. I thought about this on the way down, and you would probably know the answer, because I don't know the answer so I might have to do research. Eddie Van Halen made tapping popular, right? But was he one of the first people that actually used it in shows and like on albums, or were there someone else who before that like made it kind of popular?
I think Ace Frehley, or it was either Ace Frehley or Paul Stanley.
Oh yeah, Kiss
actually says that they did it before Eddie did it. But let's be honest, they're terrible guitar players, both of them. Like when I hear Ace Frehley playing, listen,
it's pretty bad when you know the bass player better than the guitar player.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. Like I'll be completely honest about my talent level. Like I'm an average guitar player, and I hear Ace Frehley, and I'm like, I'll blow Ace Frehley's doors off. Like, how the hell? I don't know, man. Kiss is, I don't know. Like, Kiss is okay.
Do they have proof? Was it out on an album or something like that?
I don't know. I'm gonna have to.
But yeah, Eddie was the one that made it popular, right?
Yeah, because Eddie Van Halen is fucking Eddie Van Halen.
Yeah.
Eddie Van Halen is one of the, here, says, oh, this is just some fucking message board.
It's not what I want to see.
Reddit.
Yeah, I don't know. I'll have to find like an actual like credible article somewhere. But yeah, from what I understand, Ace Frehley. But like Eddie was one of the few. I'm a guitar player. I like listening to guitar players. But when a concert stops and the guitar player comes out and is just soloing for fucking 15 minutes, like that don't really usually fucking do a whole lot for me. You know, like the same thing with drum solos. Like I would much rather hear a drummer playing like some fucking cool fucking beats and shit like that.
Yeah.
Rather than some dude up there just slapping all the fucking drums as fast as he can, as crazy as he can. You know what I mean? Like that don't fucking do nothing. Like Eddie Van Halen is the only guitar player I could say like I could sit there and listen to that dude fucking play, and he's just like does everything. Makes the fucking hair in your arm stand up.
I've seen Van Halen live, and I've seen Extreme live, and I can tell you,
Nuno's okay, yeah.
His one man show is.
Yeah, that's probably pretty impressive too. Nuno's a sick fuck, man.
Yeah.
Nuno's got a lot of Eddie in him, but Nuno's definitely got his own thing going on too.
Yeah.
Like I love the classical influence in a lot of his playing.
Yeah. He's like one of those like few like live guitar players that you could sit there and listen to for like half, and of course then all the other fucking solo players, of course, but like just for someone who's in a band doing a solo.
Yeah.
Nuno Bancourt is
yeah, he's really good.
Speaking of Kiss, wasn't there like an impressionist on Howard Stern that would come in
and do Gene Simmons?
And he wouldn't just do Gene Simmons, but like the one time like he came in and fucked with Gene Simmons.
He probably
because he talked about I guess he does stand up now, and he was talking about it in one of his acts.
Yeah,
and the story that he told was just really funny because like
Gene Simmons being really pissed off about it.
Well, he started doing the thing on Howard Stern, I guess, and then I guess Gene Simmons caught wind of it, and I can't remember exactly what happened, but I guess he ended up in the studio there, and then so this guy came and just started fucking with him, and the way he described it was really, really funny.
Could you imagine somebody fucking with you and it's you? Like it's your like. That'd be trippy as fuck, man.
His Gene Simmons is really good.
Yeah, it was. There was a dude that did the David Letterman, fake Dave Letterman.
There's a voiceover artist. I can't remember his name, but he does like a perfect like Ryan Reynolds. Yeah, and he does like a perfect Arnold Schwarzenegger too.
When you said the perfect Ryan Reynolds, I was gonna say
perfect Ryan Reynolds,
John Bailey on the
yeah, just like John Bailey.
Yeah,
exactly. No, he goes, this is how to impersonate Ryan Reynolds, and he's like, first you lower your voice and do this, and he's like, and then end with a higher pitch and everything. But I guess Ryan Reynolds caught wind of that too, right? And he did a video with him. He's like, here's how to impersonate Ryan Reynolds under pressure. And he like kind of panned the camera over, and like Ryan Reynolds was sitting there like just staring at him like that. He goes first, and then Ryan Reynolds goes, no. And he's like, yeah, good idea. And he like took off running. It was really funny.
Vanessa, it's 10 after 11 and I think we're almost done. We're set. This is like a new record.
Yeah. 3 hours and 30 minutes so far.
Wow.
Yeah. I'll actually get the show under 3 hours this time. Woo-hoo. Thank goodness.
I guess that's all we got.
Yeah, I mean, Levy, do you have anything in closing you would like to share with our listeners? With the pores?
With the pores.
Want to share anything with the pores? That's a rich laugh, folks. That's a rich laugh. A rich man's laugh.
You know what I don't
do Morpheus one more time.
I don't understand what the pores do sometimes is that they'll buy the shit ass mainline figure and then spend like $150 in upgrade kits to make it less shitty.
Do Morpheus one more time.
Oh, I don't even remember what I did for the Morpheus voice.
You didn't remember what you did when you were doing it either.
Yeah.
I can't do it.
The brownie's taking over.
Yeah, no. Yeah. I can't remember how I did it.
It'll be in the beginning of the show. Trust me.
Yeah. We can't be staring at him when he's doing it.
Yeah.
It's got to be organic.
Yeah.
I have nothing at all to end the show except just another fuck you to John Bailey, because I have no more fucks to give except one to John Bailey. Mike?
Look upon my field where I grow my fucks and see that it is barren.
And enough's enough. We're out.
WNBC.
WNBC. Pig vomit. Old pig vomit. Why'd you call him pig vomit? Because that's what you look like.